And welcome to Camdenton Lakers Football. I'm Denny Benny alongside Steve Schneider. Third member of our broadcast team is down on the field about the 20. He moved on me. That's why I was having problems finding him. Looking over the pole or around the pole, and he moved about 3 yards. Sean Machino will be standing by, and he'll have a coach's interview for you with Par Pitts, the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers. We're inside the Kellysport broadcast booth. Beautiful night to be outside,
it's gorgeous,
isn't it?
gorgeous.
As soon as that sun goes down, this is going to be nice.
I'm working on my tan. I'm getting my little redneck going on back here, so I'm fine with it, Denny.
Our title sponsor for tonight's game, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. It's been with us all season long and will continue to do so. Great guys over there. And our pregame show is brought to you by Old Kinderhook. Great restaurant over there in the trophy room. You ever eaten there?
Yeah, in fact, I got some friends that are down this weekend, and they're staying at Old Kinderhook.
Yep.
So I'm going to meet them down there this weekend, and we're going to go.
Great place. Be careful. A lot of bikers. Welcome, bikers, by the way.
Yeah.
Bike Fest going on all weekend long. There's going to be a lot of additional motorcycles in the area, so make sure you're courteous and give them the lane change when they need it. And just share the distance a little bit for the motorcycles. They need to have it.
Absolutely.
So tonight, Lakers enter tonight's game with a record of 0-2. Sedalia Smith Cotton, on the other hand, at 1-1. I would have to say that the Camdenton Lakers have played a little tougher schedule so
they
far.
They have. Sedalia, they played Warrensburg. They won 17-7. Warrensburg in their opener. Last week they run up against Rockbridge, which we know from last year that's a tough team.
Anybody.
And they lost. What did they lose? 42-7 to Rockbridge. So, very similar amounts of production in the offenses between Smith Cotton and the Camdenton Lakers. But this is the game that we need to get, Denny. This is one that's probably a little bit easier than the first two that we've had this year. And so now it's time to put a W up on the board. And it's very possible up here.
Beautiful facility up here at Sedalia Smith Cotton. This thing was new probably 4 or 5 years ago. We came to a jamboree here one night.
I think
Steve.
so, yep.
And that was the first year that they had opened up this new field, new facility, but beautiful bleachers, nice bleachers across the way. Press box facilities. They didn't make room for us, but they're really nice.
Yeah,
they're air conditioned.
I got here right behind our friendly competition, so they snagged the only visiting radio booth. But we actually got plenty of room out here on the veranda.
It's nice.
And we got a couple of poles. You can't see it from the camera angle there, but a couple of poles. It's like Wrigley Field. We got the chain link fence. We got the poles.
Do you think that ever bothered Harry Carey and Jack Buck?
No,
that
not
old
a bit.
Sportsman Park? No.
I would take Wrigley
just look
Field.
Right around them.
My favorite.
Wrigley or Sportsman Park
in
St. Louis?
Well, I was not quite that young, or that old rather, to get Sportsman's Park, but. That Wrigley Field is by far and away. If you've never been, I know you've been. We've been to a game together, but Wrigley Field, you have to go.
Sean Machino standing by with the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, Par Pitts. Go ahead.
Hello, Coach. We got another night here. What difference a week makes in weather. It was beautiful last week, and then tonight we got a little heat.
Yeah, it's much warmer. It's gonna take a lot more guys to get the job done tonight because it's a taxing when you're going out there and playing a bunch of snaps.
Yeah. What can we expect out of Sedalia tonight?
They're going to be aggressive on defense. They're a 3-5-3 with a lot of attacking. Offensively, they've got a really good quarterback. They've got a really good receiver. The offensive line's getting better. In their victory, they ran the ball very well. Between the tackles, they did a great job. And so we're going to have to be able to stop the run for sure and then be able to establish the run.
All right. And then as for Camdenton tonight, what can we expect to see?
Well, more of the same. Consistency. We want to be able to put drives together. We want to be able to throw on play action on downs that really count, get out of the negative yardage plays. Yeah. And, the way we started the game last week would be a perfect way to start it again.
That would be perfect for a whole quarter, Laker football, and we'd love to see it. Coach, good luck to you, and we'll see you after the game.
Thanks.
All right.
That's
Back to you guys.
Sean Machino with the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, Par Pitts. Coach's interview brought to you by Jack's Sporting Goods in Camdenton for all your Laker apparel and a bunch more. Fishing tackle, lumber,
everything.
You name it.
Yeah, you can go in there and get everything but groceries, I think. And they might have even had groceries. I don't know.
We'll take a quick break. Be back with more of the pregame show brought to you by Old Kinderhook. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Honey, what was that?
Ugh, a big branch just fell in the garage. No worries.
I'll call Witt Tree Service.
Witt Tree Service is available 24/7 at 573-836-6103. Look them up online, Facebook, and read their Google reviews. Have Witt Tree Service give you a free quote or call if you have an emergency. 573-836-6103. One call will do it all. Witt Tree Service.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can restore your home and give you peace of mind. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They're the team you can trust in one phone call. 573-552-1972. They specialize in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers. U.S. Disaster Restoration. Look them up online and Facebook.
Lake goes at Corey. We sell rock. We sell rock. 1 and 2 in space rock. Build a river, start rock.
Lake Ozark Quarry, selling rock to everyone. Call today, 573-569-5654. Look them up online and Facebook.
We sell rock. We sell rock.
Central Fitness, a Patriots gem, is on a mission to forge a stronger, more disciplined nation, one member at a time, built on the pillars of faith, dedication, and discipline. This isn't just a gym, it's a brotherhood and sisterhood of warriors. Members train with purpose, live with integrity, and rise together. Central Fitness promotes personal excellence, mental toughness, and physical resilience. Join the movement. Sign up from your phone at centralfitness24.com.
Fiber Steel Boat Lifts, delivering quality boat lifts that won't sink your budget for over 35 years. Proudly backing our Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians, Fiber Steel covers the entire lake. Military discounts? You bet. Easy online shopping at lakeboatlifts.com? Absolutely. Or just tell your smartphone to call Fiber Steel Boat Lifts. There's only one, just past Bridal Cave on Old 5. Look for the palm trees. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call, click, or come in. Fiber Steel Boat Lifts. They've got your boat covered.
Football! Take the field. Game on!
Back to the Camdenton Lakers Football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Camdenton Laker Football. Denny Bunny with Steve Schneider, joined now by Coach Machino. And Coach, it's called the Coach Machino Minute, brought to you by Lake Ozark Quarry and Rambolt Excavating. And this is your chance to shine, sir. What do you think tonight?
It's like we said, temperature's a little bit up, but thankfully this time of year the sun's going down, it's cooling off. We are shallow on depth, and that does affect us. And we play a lot of guys both ways at this point in time. Still developing players. It's a long season, but at the beginning of the year you put those guys in. I think that from what I've heard, they've got defensively, they're going to run that 3-3 or 3-5. They've got a real good player on each level, so it's going to be finding the player that we have a good matchup on and expose that, So whether it's that nose guard or the weak side linebacker or maybe a corner or safety or something along those lines, we got to find those matchups and take advantage of it.
That's the Machino Minute, brought to you by Lake Ozark Quarry and Rambolt Excavating. Talk about hydration for tonight, Coach. I was coming up here in my truck. Now, it's cooled down, I think, a few degrees, but I had 100 degrees on my mirror in the truck.
Yeah, thankfully the humidity's down a little bit, but, hydration does not start today. It starts on Wednesday. And really for these players, it's a constant thing because you can't afford to – you're practicing every day. You can't afford to take off, on your hydration. So they've really got them, geared in, trained up that you've got to, all day during school, you take that water bottle around, you drink 2-3 bottles, whatever it is.
Right.
If your pee starts to color up a little bit, you're getting dehydrated.
Right.
You need to start bumping it up. So they've trained the players on what to look for. And, we've done a pretty good job. I think the first game, we saw maybe one kid cramp up. Last week, not a big deal. It was, 60 degrees. But,
how many kids are going both ways, though?
I don't know for sure. I think about 11, but you would think, well, 11. No, but we've got guys who rotate in and out.
I
so,
see.
You got guys that are rotating. 11 guys that are rotating in and out on that starting offense or starting defense. Like Brody Reese. Looks like he's got some snaps back there. Tailback along with Quentin. Both those guys are probably going to be playing defense. Same thing with like a Paul Muff. He'll get some rest on offense. Same thing with Diaz. He may get some rest on defense, but there's 11 guys that are getting two-way action and a lot of reps.
Well, third weekend, Steve. You got any questions?
I tell you,
for Coach,
it's one of those again. It's getting the kinks worked out, keeping the mental mistakes. We say it just about every week, Denny. If you keep the penalties down. We had one turnover last week, and they had done so. That's to keep control of the football, take care of football. Don't do the mental errors. Keep those penalties to a minimum, and I think we got a great chance against Smith Cotton. I really do.
I tell you, the biggest thing that I'm looking for tonight is special teams. Did we shore up our special teams? You know? And that's because that puts you in a bind. And so, we'll see, if they made changes or just spent the time in practice to get those assignments down.
Biggest difference last week was special teams. 3 block punts and a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that was coming right out of the locker room. We're only down by one score,
Yep.
and we give up a touchdown on the kickoff. So, those are some of the kind of things that you got to clean up if you're going to win football games.
Yeah. Absolutely, and and it was the first week too. They had a couple kickoff returns. Who was it? Jeff City had a couple that crossed midfield or got close to midfield, and the other one, and then you tacked on the penalty, and that's what hurt us in that game was the penalties.
And Camdenton had a few last week, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah, they did.
Any idea what they
I
had?
think, it was pretty even last week. I thought the officiating crew called a good game. I think we ended up with like 6 or 7 penalties. I'd have to pull it up and look.
Yeah.
But less than 100 yards in penalties, which,
Okay.
Isn't too bad. But, that's 6 or 7 that, if we can eliminate those or even eliminate half of them.
Yeah.
Seems like when we get a penalty, it's in a key situation. It extends a drive or it kills one of ours, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so that's what we need to be careful of.
I don't think we saw – I can't remember if we had a personal foul last week. So, we had a bunch that first week, and then I'm not for sure. We may have had one or none last week.
Last week, we did not have a personal foul.
That's easily correctable by being disciplined,
Right.
And so that was discussed, that was corrected. And like you said, now it's, the offsides. We had 2 offsides because, I think Michael probably changed the snap count a little bit, and they hadn't had any problems with it at all with that motion. And then the first 2, I think he was off just a little bit, and that left tackle jumped both times. But, whatever it is, those can be fixed as well.
That's why you practice.
That's right.
Go back to the drawing board sometimes and say, okay, we got to get this right. This is where I thought we had some deficiencies, and special teams were a big part of that loss last week. So we got to clean that up.
Yep, absolutely.
I think we're getting ready for, maybe the introduction of the Smith Cotton Tigers anyway. Thought they were going to the national anthem, but we'll keep it here. This Smith Cotton program has just never gotten wheels for some reason. I mean, they don't get really the support of the community. They don't have the huge crowds like you get at a Camdenton or even a Jeff City or Branson. Another one has big crowds.
Yeah, but a lot of that comes with tradition.
Right.
And Camdenton has strong tradition winning football, and Jeff City does as well.
Right.
Branson, strong community there, and sometimes it takes a couple years of some success, and then guess what? Those stands start filling up.
Right, they start following you.
Yeah. So, but we see it everywhere we go. We're very fortunate where we live, where we play football there at Bob Shore Stadium, and the crowd support we get.
Looking across the field, looks like we got about 50, 75 fans that have made the trip up here from Camdenton. Not too bad a drive. But that's try one. And like Denny was pointing out, the crowd here, there's plenty of seats. Yeah. Okay, if you're in Sedalia and you want to come down and root on your Tigers, we got plenty of room.
And I think we're going to fill in quite a bit over there. I talked to a few people, and they're like, we're going to get up there early, and we're going to go to this restaurant, go to that. That's part of traveling.
Sure.
You get these different restaurants, too.
This is an hour and 2 minutes from Eldon, okay? Camdenton's on the other side of the lake. You got a half-hour drive to Eldon?
Yeah,
at least.
I mean, I went 54 to 65. You know,
Okay.
And I don't know which route the bus. I would imagine it took that route. You know, the shortest route they say is just, you know, one of them was climax, the other one's Eldon. The shortest one was actually going up 5 to maybe 134 there.
Yeah, you don't want that one.
No, not on the bus. I mean, so I guarantee they went 54 to 65 because that's a good road for a bus.
You don't want that on anything.
No.
I drive a pickup truck. Man, I've been on that road sometimes, and holy cow, all the turns and swerves, and then a deer jumps up, and you're like, hey, I didn't ask for all this. I'm out. I'll take the long way.
Absolutely, yeah. So that 54 to 65 route is the safest and you know, and the easiest in my opinion.
We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with more of the Old Kinderhook pregame show in just a moment, right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
COMC has been providing quality health care in Central Missouri since 1979. From primary care, OBGYN, pediatrics, senior health, dental, and behavioral health. Go to centralozarks.org for a location near you, or call 877-406-2662.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Oh man, look at this bozo. He thinks he's gonna have a day at the lake with his family.
Wait till they see what we built last night, dude!
He thinks his lake home is nice.
And he thinks he's like master angler.
Oh please, I caught 7 moths last night.
Alright dude, here he comes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get in his mouth, dude.
Welcome to the lake, dude!
Nasty lake spiders on your dock? Not your friend. Your friend in the pest control business is Steve with Steve's Pest Control.
I'm Steve, your friend in the pest control business. Pests are relentless and persistent. That's why they're called pests. When any of my crew from Steve's Pest Control come to solve your pest problem, the problem will be solved. I guarantee it.
Now you got a friend in the pest control business. Steve's Pest Control.
Are you looking for a dream home? Whether it's a waterfront property, luxury home, condo, or commercial development, you need a real estate team that knows the area inside and out. You need your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team. The Ed Schmidt Team is a group of award-winning realtors who are passionate about helping you find your perfect property. They have the expertise, experience, and enthusiasm to make your real estate journey a smooth and successful one. Contact them today at favoritelaketeam.com. Your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team, powered by eXp Realty.
Football! Take the field. Game on.
Back to the Camdenton Lakers football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth, or outside the Kelly Sport broadcast booth, I guess we should say.
The broadcast
Steve
patio, broadcast patio.
Sean Machino, you need to say hi to somebody.
Hey.
It's up here.
I think.
It's up here.
I think Mom may be out there watching.
Hi, Mom.
I don't know. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Sister-in-law, they're together tonight. So,
good deal.
If they're listening, brothers down there talking to them on the phone. I don't know if they got it on or not.
Yeah.
But,
hopefully, we're going to get them a win tonight.
Absolutely,
we need one.
Absolutely. She's rooting hard for her grandson.
What do you got here, buddy?
I tell you what,
checking some things.
You know, this is some stuff that Denny, the teams, as far as their record so far this year, pretty similar. You know, there's kind of a blowout and then a tight game. We've each, lost a game, or they won their game 17-7. We lost our game 17-7. But, it's going to be. I don't think they have as quite the potent offense that we've been looking at the first 2 games. And so against Rockbridge, which is a tough team to compare against because everybody's going to have problems with Rockbridge, but they had, they couldn't run the ball. They had 124 yards through the air, and they were under the bubble with rushing at a -7 yards. So, it's something that if we can contain the run, make them go to the air, and cover the one good guy that they've got, and be able to do that, I think the Hogs got a good chance of shutting down the offense. Then it's a question of whether or not we can get our offense in gear. I'm still waiting for the tight end, Branson, Bryce Branson, for him to get more involved in the game. I'd love to see that. I think the kid's got potential. He's got the size.
I do too. I do too. Michael's got to get some confidence in him.
Yeah.
Machino, the quarterback, is got to relax and just put him in a position to make the play. I think the more you throw to him, the more success he'll have.
I think so too. And if they're, if you get the ball, and I think Machino is really good at putting that ball up where only, Bryce could get it. okay, because he's such a big kid, and he's not going to get bounced around, okay, because he's got the size and the physical attributes that, you know, he's compared to other players, he's kind of like a Travis Kelce compared to the defense on the other team that the Chiefs are playing. You know, he can get through his route, and nobody's going to push him off his route.
To your point, he's big enough. If you'll recall, being at California when we opened up the season, or actually had the jamboree up there.
Right.
Michael threw to Branson in stride. He had guys on both sides of him, and he just went up above him, grabbed the ball out of the air. It's a beautiful catch, beautiful throw. But you're right, he puts the ball where nobody else can catch it. And
they can, you know, they can put him in double coverage if they want, but if the ball's there, he just reaches up and grabs it. Nobody can reach up that high. Yeah. So, you know, I'd like to get him more involved because that'll keep people double covered him if he catches a few passes.
I was going to put you on the spot and say, does Michael have a favorite receiver? But I think right now Michael will take anybody. Catch the ball, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, I think he's still learning in this offense how to go through progressions, and you know, you always start short and then go long. Michael, obviously, you know, he loves the deep ball.
Sure.
You know, and he does a fairly good job with it, you know, but in this offense, you've got to look short first, take what they give you, and most times the teams are going to give you the short one. They're going to rally and tackle you for maybe a 5-yard gain. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to look there first and then make those real quick judgments.
And that just comes through repetition.
It does.
Okay.
It does. And, you know, and he's getting better at that. You know, I mean, he threw that to Branson last week, you know, on that fourth down, was able to, you know, get that off and get it out quick. And that's the other thing, you know, I mean, if you don't want to have somebody in your lap, hit the short guy, you know. And then they'll start loosening up a little bit, you know.
Sean, this is a different offense this year.
Mm-hmm.
They've changed some things up. They got away from what they've been doing for how many years?
I think we did it for 8 years, I believe. I think 2017 might have been the first year we went to what we called the tied offense. I think it was either 17 or 18. It might have been 18. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 years of it. 7 or 8 years, yeah.
So the kids are all learning their positions.
Mm-hmm.
They're all learning their new routes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to probably take them a little while to get comfortable with their role in this new offense.
Mm-hmm. And the coaches as well to figure out what works best for us. I mean, you know, the playbook is wide open. You know, there's a lot of variety in this offense. It doesn't look like it, but you can do a lot of different things. You know, I mean, obviously back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s when Bob was coaching, I mean, he put in a new wrinkle every single week.
Right,
and it was a goer, you know. But he set that offense up, you know, and had the misdirections, and you know, I think this team here, we're still learning the base, trying to get the base down, and you know, I think each week we're going to see a little wrinkle or an addition each week, and I know we're going to see one tonight.
You're positive. You're going to call it when it happens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll see it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to see a wrinkle.
Now, is that a train or is that their? That's here in the stadium.
That's their fun horn.
Man, I need one of those for my truck.
Brought to you by the Katy Trail.
The Katy Trail. There you go.
Yeah.
Got a happy finger on that button, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sedalia Smith Cotton enters the field first through their Tiger in the west end zone. Lakers coming out of the east zone are to the left of your screen. That's west. That's east.
West, east. That makes that kind of south. I don't think the field is exactly lined up on Cardinal.
It is not. It's a northwest field.
Thank you. Thank you. We got some clarification.
I tell you what.
A little bit of wind down there. Does that affect much?
Nope.
Throwing game? Or?
Nope, not hardly at all. You know, you look at the flags on the goalposts, they're not hardly moving. We feel a little bit up here. I felt some when we walked in, but that is not enough to affect the passing game.
Well, it's kind of nice up here. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, and game time coming down, we've got some shadows on the field, and so, you know, it's going to cool off pretty quick here.
You know who called this spot was Steve Schneider. He said by the time it's game time, that sun's going to be down. It'll be nice and cool, get a little breeze.
Perfect. Huh? Oh, yeah. I love it. I got my Farmer's Almanac out and checked it. It's working out good. Okay, so.
Well, you know, we're, 95 today, and, you know, you never know. By week 10, we may be getting snow this year.
Hey, that's the first thing I look for is shade. Okay, if I'm outside, I'm looking for shade. I played golf rounds where I hit it into the trees on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can go there.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I know. I swear.
You wanted it off
one
that.
time,
You wanted
I
off
hit it.
that
Says, you know what?
course
It
as
was
quickly as
wide
possible.
open over here, and there was
Yeah.
some trees over here. So I said, I'm just going to chip it over there.
Yeah.
And
Well, that explains a lot.
and because I see the beverage cart over
Yeah.
there too, so I'm
Well,
just going to hit it that way.
There you go. Now I'm buying
Now
it.
you believe the story? Okay.
We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, allow them to play the national anthem. We'll be back with more of the pregame show, being brought to you by Old Kinderhook, live from Sedalia. This is Mix 92.7 Sports at MoSportsZone.com.
HMI Fireplace is here to serve your community and promote local youth sports programs. It's in HMI's history to keep your home safe and to be on the ball when winter strikes. Come into HMI Fireplace and let them write up the best defense for Old Man Winter today. Look them up online at HMIFireplaceShop.com or give them a call.
No one warns you like HMI.
This is Anna Marie Hopkins with Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Now is the time to make the smarter move, and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether you are buying or selling at the Lake of the Ozarks or anywhere in mid-Missouri, call me, Anna Marie, at 573-544-3587. I can prove there's a smarter move.
She can prove there's a smarter move.
High Brothers Lumber, your hometown lumber yard and proud high school football supporter. They pride themselves on knowledgeable customer service, on-the-spot instruction, being family-owned and locally operated. High Brothers Lumber has the biggest delivery fleet and nothing less than premium lumber. Let the quality be the difference that brings you the win at High Brothers Lumber.
Touchdown! Yeah!
Located on Old Highway 5 South, Camdenton.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it does.
To $27 per hour, Hitachi inspires progress for a future that you and your family deserve. Join their diverse team of professionals today by applying at HitachiEnergy.com.
Custom railing stairs that gleam. Awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control. Made for you!
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia, Missouri. Sedalia Smith Cotton High School. Denny Bunny alongside Steve Schneider and Sean Machino with coverage for you tonight between the Camdenton Lakers and the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers. Lakers 0-2 on this young season. Sedalia Smith Cotton 1-1. And Steve, I go back to the caliber of opponent that these two teams have played, and I think Camdenton's probably got the nod for a little tougher schedule this year.
Yeah, a little tougher, but certainly not an excuse for tonight's game.
Nope. Oh, we'll kind of see where they settle in here tonight, but they need this. Lakers need a win here tonight.
Yes, they do. You know, I mean, it's once again, I've been fortunate. You know, I know there was a season back there 10 years ago. I think in 15. I think Lakers went 3-7, and as a coach, it's a little bit different than, you know, as a spectator, as a parent, because, you know, you see what's going on, you know the needs of the team, and you're always working, striving. That's what your focus is, and I know that's the coaches as well. They know what needs to be fixed, and sometimes it takes a little bit more time. than what you'd hope.
And, Coach, sometimes you just get a gifted class.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get some kids that can flat play every sport. They're athletically superior, and you put them on the field, and you get a bunch of wins.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might be missing one or two at this level. You probably need, 6?
Yeah.
6 athletes that can play the skill positions.
Yep. And right now, we're a young team, and experience is really big when it comes to high school football. And so we just don't have a lot of experience this year. But we're getting it, each week we're getting more experience each and every game.
Coin toss was just moments ago. Anybody see who won the toss, Steve?
I was trying to get myself
your stats in
organized.
order?
I was a little
too.
behind the curve here.
I'm going to say Sedalia won the toss and they deferred is what I'm going to say.
Just because they're kicking off?
Yeah.
Okay.
It works for me.
Yep. That's
you don't think Parr wanted the ball first?
Normally no. As a coach,
No.
you usually want to defer. That gives you some some options coming out of the second half. You always want the football. Whether you're up, whether you're down, I'd like to have the football in the second half.
Cruson back deep to receive. Will stand inside the 5-yard line. Got Reese back there with him.
Brody, yep.
And Sedalia Smith-Cotton ready to kick it off. First quarter action being brought to you by First Bank of the Lake. Nice kick. Will come down at about the 3, fielded there by Cruson. Cruson gets through the line of scrimmage to about the 25-yard line. Got through that first line pretty good, Steve. I thought there was an opportunity there for him.
Yeah, he had a big hole, but it closed up real quick. Give it to the coverage of Smith-Cotton for take care of business there.
I like that return, though. I mean, we caught it at the 2 and got it out to the 25.
Sure.
That's a plus right there. But like you said, that kicker's pretty good. I watched the punter. That is a really good punter for Smith-Cotton tonight.
So we'll give the nod early to the special teams for Sedalia Smith-Cotton. Is that what you're telling me?
I hope we see that punter all night long.
Good point.
I'd love to watch him punt all night long.
All right, Machino will go under center. High formation behind him. And it's a quick pitch to the right side and around the right corner. Putting his head down is Reese. And Reese picks up about 4 or 5 on first down. We'll take that.
You want to try to expose that they got a lot of guys in the box, what we call it. So 6 guys in the box, a 3-3 stack. And so there's less guys outside, so we're going to try to get it outside a little bit.
If you just joined us, we are live in Sedalia for coverage between the Sedalia Smith-Cotton Tigers and the Camdenton Lakers. First quarter action. Machino takes the snap, hands off, left side. Second man through, gets to the 30, maybe a half a yard.
The Hogs are going to have to come through tonight because with the 3-3 stack, they are going to bring a lot of pressure from a lot of different areas. So you're going to have your head on a swivel. You have to be gap-minded and understand where those run-throughs are coming from. We got to get a body on a body, or else we end up with 0 yards or 1 yard.
Cruson and Hasker in the backfield. Trips to the right side. Out of the shotgun, Machino to throw. Looking downfield, going deep's got a man open. Cruson got held, and they draw the flag. It'll be pass interference. Nice route by Cruson. Turned over his left shoulder, then back over his right shoulder, and they just didn't want him to turn that direction.
No. Once again, trying to hit that long ball there. I didn't see anything underneath, wide open, but, hey, we get the flag. So.
Well, and he was open downfield.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, you got to take your shot if you get it early like that.
Mm-hmm. And I think if he would
you
have
get
got held, he probably would have caught the ball.
Sure. Pass interference gives the Camdenton Lakers a Pacific Pools first down out to the 40-yard line. Moves the chains. For the first time tonight for the Camdenton Lakers, this game's starting out a little different. Lakers have some confidence tonight. Machino under center, hands off right up the gut, and Butts, I believe, hit at the line of scrimmage. Still fighting for a yard, and no whistle yet.
I think it might have been a fullback there. That looked like a little fullback trap, which we're going to try to hit every now and then. Yeah, it looked like number 29.
So Hodge on the carry.
Yep.
Got it.
Hey, and Hasker and Burns, they're all going to do a little rotation there at what they call the H-back. Back in, whenever I played, it was the fullback position. They're going to try to get that, and we ran that a couple times last week for some good success.
2nd down and 8. Hodge still in the backfield. And Machino to throw. Pumps once, goes long, has got a man open. Caught at the 7, down at the 1-yard line. Great catch by Cruson right over his shoulder. Couldn't have been timed any better. And Machino on the money for a big gainer and a 1st down at the goal line for the Camdenton Lakers.
I shouldn't say this, but does he have a favorite receiver?
Easy.
He did on that play. That was a great catch.
Yeah.
Great throw, great catch, both sides.
And that's finding the matchups,
As he runs a great route. I mean, he knew where that ball was going to be and ran to it. Machino into the end zone, touchdown, and the Lakers are on the board. 6-0 with 9:39 left to play here in the first quarter. Good start for the Camdenton Lakers tonight.
I like it when we can jump on people early.
Yep.
I know we had a great quarter last week and took it all, but, when you jump on them early, that puts doubt in their mind early.
Sean, remind everybody about that first quarter last week.
The Camdenton Lakers took the ball with, a few seconds off the clock and marched down the field and took exactly 12 minutes off the clock. Whenever we ended up scoring, there was 0-0-0 on the clock.
Extra point attempt is up and good. It's 7-0 Camdenton. This is Mix 92.7 Sports.
It's football season, and your team to tackle all your fall boating and winterization needs is Kellysport. Kellysport backs our Camdenton Lakers, Osage Indians, and Mizzou Tigers. Your trusted dealer for Regal, Bennington, Tiara, Grady White, and Ski Naughty. Kellysport handles new and pre-owned inventory, offers financing, storage, insurance, and the best care since 1977. Walk into the end zone with ease when Kellysport leads the way. Look them up online or come in for the best customer service at the lake. This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia, Missouri. Denny Bunny, Sean Machino, Steve Schneider's got a scoring recap for you.
This is how you play football. Take the opening drive, 2 minutes and 21 seconds off the clock. 5 plays, 75 yards. The scoring play was a 1-yard run by Machino, but the big play on the drive was the 56-yard pass for Machino to Cruson to set them up on the 1-yard line. So, with 9:39 to go in the first quarter, it is Camdenton 7 and Smith Cotton nothing.
You going to give me my roster back?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a
gift. That was just a cheat sheet.
I wondered why you gave me the one.
No, here, there you go.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Smith Cotton stands at about the 10-yard line awaiting this kickoff, and they know something. Ball stops, comes down about the 10. Return starts there, across the 30 to the 35, still on his feet to the 37-yard line. Nice return by Sedalia Smith Cotton. Grayson Pardoff on the return. Nice return. Lakers got to get down there better, Coach.
Yeah, the ball's kicked to the 10, had decent height to it, but, we'd like to get him stopped at the 25 instead of the 35, 37-yard line. We had guys around him. We just didn't close the gap.
A lot of options here for this Sedalia Smith Cotton offense. And they'll start out of the shotgun. That's Fredrickson. And hands off left side. Around the corner. Picks up about 5 or 6 on first down. Armand Wright on the carry. Picks up 7, so it's 2nd down and 3.
Sometimes we stun out of a play, whenever you have the stunning type defenses that we do, and so does Sedalia. Sometimes you stun out of the play. It looked like our play side linebacker might have shot a gap there, and he just sidestepped him and was able to get in 7 yards.
Out of the shotgun once again, and the handoff goes right up the middle. 1st down and more, across midfield to the 45. Finally brought down there by Ruth. And it moves the chains for Sedalia Smith Cotton. Another Pacific Pools 1st down.
It looks like they may be trying to read our nose guard. It's just a basic read play, not an option, but whichever way the nose guard goes, then they simply go the other way. And we're going to have guys there in that gap to fill it.
Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Brings a man in motion right to left. Hands off to the deep back around the right corner. And nice pursuit by the Camdenton Lakers. Drops him after a 1 or 2 yard gain. Picks up 2, so it's second down at 8.
Had a Laker helmet come off there. It seemed like he was, trying to get a flag out of that.
Might have been held a little bit by the ear hole.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It does.
This should be second down at 8. Now they catch up on the chain gang. Fredrickson out of the shotgun once again. Takes a snap. And this will be a quarterback keep around the right side. He's got some room to the corner and picks up 7. Bringing up third down and 1. Sedalia Smith Cotton doing a lot of damage on the ground, Coach.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We have not quite dialed it in there. A couple of our secondary guys making tackles. We need those first and second level guys to start making these tackles here.
Fredrickson with an I formation behind him on short yardage, and it's quarterback sneak. Still on his feet, inside the 30, still on his feet to almost the 20-yard line. Finally tackled at the 22.
That was quite a few yards for a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, it was.
They got foot to foot there, and everybody knew it was coming.
Great second effort by Fredrickson. Give him credit.
Yep.
Just kept those legs churning and pushing the pile back.
Yep. As a defensive lineman, you've got to be able to create a pile. That means you go down, you cut the offensive lineman to where they fall down. You just create a pile to where they can't run through it.
First down and 10. Fredrickson out of the shotgun, having some success. Hands off this time, hitting the backfield and swung around. Nice tackle made by the Lakers. Braden Burns on the tackle in the backfield, a loss of 3. 7-0 Camdenton if you just joined us. But Sedalia with a little bit of momentum here. Getting into Camdenton Laker territory at the 25-yard line. It's second down, 13 now for the Tigers. Fredrickson has a man shift left to right out of the shotgun and got the Lakers to jump. Boy, they watched some film last week, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
That receiver will take a hard step and reset, and the Lakers are biting on it. Did it last week, did it again this week.
Yep.
Second down and 7. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Shifts a man right to left. Takes a snap and wants to pass. Big rush by the Lakers. Throws it up in the air. Caught and brought down immediately at the 20-yard line. Nice play by Lucas Ruth to tackle that receiver
under pressure,
right where he caught the ball.
Yeah, that was really good. That quarterback was under pressure. We got 2 or 3 guys come free, and he did the smart thing, get rid of it.
Ruth misses that tackle at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else on that side.
Yeah, and perfect timing also. Caught the ball, made the hit, hoping he'd jar it out a little bit.
Third down and 6. Big down right now for both schools. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Rolls out to his right, looking toward the end zone. It's got a man open, caught 6, touchdown.
Looked like a medium route, and then they just took the flag right over the top of it. And, I'm going to assume, I don't know, but I don't know what coverage they're in, but usually the safety's got to roll over and get those deeper routes. The corner was on that intermediate route.
I think that was Armand Wright. Oh, look, they're taking a page out of the Lakers playbook here, the old swing gate.
Got a couple options here.
And now they've called him back into the line of scrimmage.
That's one of them.
They just wanted to show Bob Shore they've been paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
On to attempt the extra point. It's 7-6. Good hold, kicks up, kicks really good. That kid's got a foot.
He does.
Count it, 7-all. 5:14 left here in the first quarter. It's 7 apiece. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it.
Let's do this! Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia, Missouri. Sedalia Smith Cotton on the board now. I'm Denny Benny alongside Sean Hasker. Steve Schneider's got a roaring Hasker. What did I come up with that?
So Smith Cotton answers 8 plays, 63 yards, taking 4 minutes, 25 seconds on that drive. Frederickson to right for an 18-yard touchdown pass, extra point good. 5:14 to go in the quarter, and it's all tied up, 7-7.
I was just making notes about Hasker and making sure I got him down as number 6 because they changed his jersey. Came out of that timeout. On the return, across the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's Breeze on the return, isn't it? Yep, Reese, excuse me.
Brody Reese.
So first down and 10 out to the 23-yard line after that kickoff from Sedalia Smith Cotton.
Yeah, that kicker's going to put it on the 1 or 2 yard line. He's a good kicker, very accurate, and he can put it wherever he wants to put it.
So Machino starts out of the shotgun, brings a man in motion, and flags fly. If that's against the Camdenton Lakers, they're still struggling with that play when they bring a man in motion.
I don't think it was. I don't see a flag on the field. It could have been the play clock, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking too, Coach. I don't see any yellow on the ground.
No. And they didn't give an indication of any sideline warning or anything like that, so.
Well, they'll line up and try it again.
Mm-hmm.
Referees just wanted to see what kind of play we were going to call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I don't think they changed it. Machino will stay in the shotgun. Bring a man in motion. And the handoff inside.
Fumble
loose on the ground, and Sedalia Smith Cotton says they've got the football at the 24-yard line. It is a turnover. Last thing you want.
Yep, the defender did a really good job of punching that ball out. He came up to make the tackle. Brody made a move on him. He stuck his arm out, put his fist right on the ball, and it popped right out. Both arms on the ball when you're going through that first wave.
So Smith Cotton with great field position at the Laker 25-yard line. We're tied at 7 apiece right now, but this is a big turnover. Lakers defense needs to hold. Frederickson out of the shotgun. Has trips to his left. Wants to throw over the middle. Ooh, ball overthrown. Tipped a little bit. And it draws a flag. I think there might be a personal foul going against Sedalia.
That's the indication I got. Number 88, Fisher Ritchie's down there clapping. So,
Yep.
He just got thrown to the ground at the end of that play. Thought it was over with the incomplete pass, and Sedalia Smith Cotton was not giving up on the play. They did a gain of 5 or 6 to the still second and long.
That's a big runner. That's a good-sized quarterback, and he's got decent speed, too.
Listed at 5'11", 195, a junior. Hands off to the left side, and well played by the Lakers. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line, so a loss of 1 or 2 on the carry.
That was a good play by Sean Hasker. He's inside linebacker, and he came all the way out, outside the numbers to make that tackle.
Armand Wright, the ball carrier, had nowhere to go. Great pursuit by the Lakers. Loss of 2. 3rd down, 21.
Know where the sticks are.
Yep.
Nothing behind you. It's got to be your thought. Those down 3 guys, you're a pass rush the entire time. Unless they let you through, then you better be thinking screen.
2 wideouts go to the right side early in the formation for the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to his right, still looking, nowhere to go. And now he takes off and runs the ball across the 25, out of bounds at the 24. It's hard to tell where he actually stepped out of bounds. It might have been the 25 or 26, but it's still going to bring a 4th down and 10.
Be interesting to see what Sedalia does here
Yeah.
with the leg that they have.
I was just thinking the same thing. I wonder if they're going to try and
Here they come.
kick a field goal, and here they come.
And current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. It only takes 21 days to construct and ship. And listen to the Lakers take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Camdenton Lakers Football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. Denny Benny, Sean Machino, and Steve Schneider with a scoring recap.
I tell you what, we were hoping for a missed field goal, and we certainly got it. The broken play finishes off the 25-yard drive. It was actually from the 25-yard line. They had a 15-yard penalty, came back. But with 3:45 to go, that 25-yard pass to Whisker puts the Smith Cotton Tigers up 14-7.
Got a little juice left here in this first quarter. 3:45 remaining, brought to you by First Bank of the Lake. Smith Cotton to kick off. This one's a knuckleball right down the middle. One hop to the return man on the left side for the Lakers across the 25-yard line. And it'll stop right there at the 25. I didn't pick up a number on that, Coach.
Looks like Quentin Cruson again.
Cruson?
Yep, number 1. Yeah, we've got to be able to rebound from that. That's a gut, punch in the gut when you got them at 3rd and 25 and they get it and then they're going for a field goal. You're going to hold them to a field goal and then they score. That is really tough. You talk about momentum in a game. Momentum swings like that. Now it's towards Sedalia now. We got to respond.
Yeah, you got a break on the personal foul. Moved them all the way back from the 25 to the 40 after the turnover. And on 4th and 10, they're able to put it in the end zone. Just like they drew it up, right? Deep pitch, Cruson avoids one man, spinning into the interior. Now he breaks a tackle and finds some running room, enough for the first down and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Flag comes in behind the play. Might be an illegal block.
I think it's going to be a face
Yeah,
mask.
I think face mask too.
Okay.
Coach, that's what I was looking at.
I saw the arm go up. I saw the head go down. That'd be a 15-yarder on top of the gain right there. There we go.
Nice run by Cruz and picked up 14 on the carry. He got hit twice on the right side of the line of scrimmage before he reached the line of scrimmage and just kept spinning to his left. And finally it opened up and was able to manage about 12 yards after contact. So it's a first down and another big penalty of 15 yards against Sedalia Smith Cotton. They're trying to help us.
Mm-hmm.
Machino sends trips to his right. Will stand out of the shotgun this time on first down and 10. And it'll be a quarterback keeper through the line of scrimmage. Big yards across the 30 and puts his head down across the 30 to about the 28. He throws up his hand. That's a first down, a 15-yard gain for Michael Machino.
Boy, tough kid. That was a big hit there. And he just pops right back up. I thought he was signaling for the EMTs, but
that would have been us
if I could have raised my arm.
So another big Pacific Pools first down for the Camdenton Lakers. Operating now from the 27-yard line of Sedalia Smith Cotton. Got something going here. Machino out of the shotgun has trips to his left. Brings a man in motion, left to right. Fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Now he brings it down and runs for about a yard or two into a pile of Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers. Nowhere to go.
We got to have some secondary routes by our receivers, when they cover you, and then the initial pass route is completed. Then you got to be able to move to your secondary route. A lot of kids, they just want to stand there and
come back across the middle. I mean, he needed help, and nobody came to the middle.
Yeah. You just got to have guys. Now, I couldn't tell how many guys were out on that pattern. Looked like at least two. Might have been three, but.
Second down 11 for the Lakers. Machino goes back under center. Jaden Hodge in the backfield. Gets the carry. Spun around, ball loose, and he was able to recover. So Camdenton was able to fall back on the fumble. Third down and 10. Hodge had a couple of positive yards, but had to come back to the ball once he lost control of it and fell on it about a yard past the line of scrimmage. And we got to cover that football.
Yep, that's 2 fumbles tonight. We got timeout, Camden.
Timeout called on the field by the Lakers. Timeout brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Take a break and make your escape to the hidden gem of the lake, Old Kinderhook. Golf the finest course and dine at the best restaurant, the Trophy Room. Happy hour is 3 to 6. Enjoy prime rib Friday and Saturday. They've got a wine list that matches its cuisine and spa for your golf swing. Old Kinderhook invites you to escape today. Come stay and play for a weekend. A proud supporter of your Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to live action at Sedalia Smith Cotton High School in Sedalia. Denny Benny, Sean Machino, and Steve Schneider live at Smith Cotton High School. Third down and 10 for the Camdenton Lakers from the 27. Machino to throw out of the shotgun. Pumps once, and now he goes down, sacked about 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Big loss there. Nobody's getting open in the secondary. And it just doesn't seem like there's anybody coming across the middle. They're all going long, and the route's over, and they stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're not curling or button hooking or whatever you call it.
But I tell you what, Denny, that smart play to just pull that ball down because everybody was covered.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was being rushed pretty good. And if he throws that ball up, more than likely it's picked off.
From the 34-yard line now, fourth down, 16. Machino takes a snap out of the shotgun. Looking downfield, in trouble, sacked back at the 46-yard line on a big rush by Sedalia Smith-Cotton. Oh, they're just getting to Machino. Not a lot of time there.
Yeah, they're rushing.
And maybe give some credit to the secondary of Sedalia Smith-Cotton. Nobody's open.
Right.
So Michael's looking downfield for an option. There just are none.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We might have to do some crossing routes to get open, get across, maybe do, not a pick, but when you cross people, the defense can get caught up on each other. So when the defense needs to get a big stop here.
Well, that was a big stop for Sedalia Smith-Cotton and decent field position at the 46-yard line. It's 14-7, Sedalia Smith. Lucky number 7.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Stay with it.
Yeah. I mean, you got it's double tight right there, and a couple flanks that we got more guys in the box than what they have, and it's working out pretty good a couple times. So looks like we're sticking with the shotgun look here.
Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Camdenton Lakers. Machino sends trips to his left, brings a man in motion left to right, fakes the handoff to him, in trouble, and sacked back at the 20-yard line. Got to get the ball out quick.
Well,
we need some crossing patterns or something just to have a completion.
Some hitches and stuff like that. Those 5-yard little routes, some slants in there, maybe some quick outs is what we're, if we can't give him, the 4 seconds to get a ball to intermediate to deep route, we need to start looking and doing some hitches, curls, slants, outs.
It's the end of our first quarter with our score, 14-7. Sedalia Smith-Cotton on top by a touchdown. Back in 30 seconds. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Big hits belong on the field, not your car. When life throws you a hard tackle, High Tech Collision and Auto Body is your MVP for complete collision repair. You've seen the big yellow trucks. Now remember, they fix your vehicles too. Fast, friendly, and hassle-free. Experience the high-tech difference in person, online, or call 348-9070. Proud supporters of the Lake community, Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Go Lakers! Go Indians! Go High Tech! This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back inside the Kelly Sports Broadcast booth. Denny Benny, Sean Machino, Steve Schneider with coverage for you between the Camdenton Lakers and the Sedalia Smith-Cotton Tigers. 14-7 after 1 quarter of play. I want to thank our sponsor for the first quarter, First Bank of the Lake. Second quarter action now being brought to you by American Sun Control. Maybe we can clean it up with their help. Lakers facing a 2nd down, 17. Cruson comes to set out wide to the left side. Machino will be out of the shotgun, standing at about his 15-yard line. Brings Cruson in motion, right to left, and Machino will follow Cruson's. Got some running room across the 35 to about 36-yard line. That happened in a hurry.
Good play there, and that tailback now is the lead blocker. So you fake that and run it through, and you gain an extra blocker right there.
Machino is almost like a tailback. It's like having another weapon, but he doesn't seem like he's got the time to set up in the pocket and throw the ball. And I know he's got a good arm. I know he can throw, but he's better when he's using his wheels, it seems, or when he gets outside the pocket. We haven't seen that much yet. And this is just a dive play right up the gut. Not much there, maybe a yard, and it brings up a 4th down and 2 at the 36. What do you think, Coach?
I don't know. We're deep in our own territory there, and it kind of depends on. It looks like we're going to go for it, bringing Brody Reese out, and we'll see what they get here. Maybe we'll get that little out or that hook or something. Find the weakness in the defense. I would imagine they're probably going to.
Well, it needs to happen fast. I like number 7 on some kind of sweep around the end. Nope. Quarterback keeper. Wow. What a burst by Machino across the 40 up to the 46-yard line. What a burst. Before anybody was set, that ball was snapped, and Michael Machino just picked up 10 big yards and a 1st down.
He found the gap and exposed it, and I think he ran past the linebacker before he knew what was going on.
I thought he crossed the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped.
As a quarterback, if you see something, can't you just kind of nudge your center, give him some type of signal underneath, and he just snaps it? Handoff left side, good for about 3 or 4 on 1st down. And the Lakers have got something going out to the 49-yard line, 2nd down 6.
Now the play that comes off that. He's going to fake the dive, and now you got option outside.
Just underway here in the 2nd quarter, being brought to you by American Sun Control. Our score, Sedalia Smith Cotton 14, Camdenton 7. Lakers with the ball about midfield. And they've got a drive going. Late pitch in the backfield.
Oh, nice.
And he reverses fields. Got the 1st down and more around the left side. Wow. Nice move by Cruson to notice there was nothing on that right side. He just reversed field, got to the left hash mark, and turned it into some nice yards.
That play right there, Michael could have forced that defender to him. You're going to have to take a hit when it's option. But that guy cannot be able to play you and the tailback, and he was able to. Cruson's just a good enough athlete to escape all the mess.
So it's another Pacific Pools 1st down for the Camdenton Lakers. Trips right side for Machino, who will operate out of the shotgun. Machino to throw. Rolling out to his right. There you go. Now option, pass or throw. Flag comes out. Ball caught at the goal line. Touchdown Lakers, but there's 2 flags on the play.
It's going to be on the defense, Denny.
I think we're going to have holding on the offense, and I think we're going to have passing interference.
Oh, I didn't see the one down here,
Yeah, holding on the offense. That was a great catch by Cruson.
What an athlete.
He is.
Back-to-back plays where he reverses field, and then he takes that one away from the defender. Actually went over the top of the defender, pulled it out from above his helmet, and went backwards, backpedaled into the end zone. He's fumbling that ball all the way to the ground, but he stayed with him, was able to get control of it. All for naught, it's coming back.
Replay the down.
So it's 1st down and 10 all over again from the 31-yard line. Talk about the missed opportunities. That was one of them.
Yep.
Trips left side for Machino out of the shotgun. And Machino on a quarterback keeper across the 30. Fights for extra yards. Great individual effort. Picks up 5 on 1st down after taking some hits right at the line of scrimmage. So it's 2nd down and 5. And now they're going to say he was down after a 4-yard pickup, so 2nd down 6.
We'll take 4 yards.
Sure. Nothing fancy, having to work for it.
Yeah, yep. But it's a little hard-nosed football.
Camdenton pretty effective at milking the clock, time of possession, even with the turnover earlier. Camdenton's really catching up with time of possession. Machino goes under center this time. I formation behind him. Fakes the handoff and throws it underneath. Finally caught underneath. And I think it's enough for the first down, Coach. Across the 20-yard line.
Bryce Branson, your
Yep,
big tight
there you
end.
go.
That you like.
That's what I wanted.
He's built a lot like you.
Big fella.
That's right.
As long as he's not built like me, we'll be all right.
Yeah. You and me, we're more like the fullbacks. Or guards.
I just think you got to get Branson's such a big target. I think he's listed at 6'4", and I think he's bigger than that. I think he might have grown since they took that measurement, but boy, he's certainly not. He just needs to get his confidence, get on the same page with Michael. Handoff right side through the line of scrimmage, and a gain of about 2. Tough going on that right side.
Lakers did the little unbalance there, tried to expose the short side. I don't think Sedalia adjusted to it, so we might have to look at the strong side and see if there's a big gap there.
What did you have on that carry, Coach? Was it Hodge?
Hodge, yeah.
Sitting outside, this is going to get interesting with no light out here. Trying to follow
I got my little
kids.
keyboard. I let my grandson play Farm Simulator on here, and now it's all lit up.
Twins to the left, I formation, handoff right up the middle, second man through. And Reese, I believe, on the carry to the 16-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
We just, that play right there, those initial down linemen, we got to sustain blocks, and that's, we got a lot of single team blocks. It's called the drive play, and there's no double teams on the drive, and we got to get the right read on that.
I was looking at this near side official, and he had him at the 16, maybe 17-yard line. The far side official has him at the 18, so it's 3rd down and long now. 8. Machino to throw, under trouble. Takes the sack back at the 31-yard line.
It's just no time.
And nobody's picking him up.
No time.
There were 3 Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers all over Machino before he got his back foot even set. 4th down, 22. Long way to go. Lakers trying to whittle away at this 14-7 lead of Sedalia Smith Cotton. Machino out of the shotgun, wants to throw, pumps once, now goes back the other side into double coverage. In and out of the hands of Cruson. Boy, it was right there. Threw into double coverage, and Cruson again reached over one of the defenders and almost made that catch. Lakers will turn it over on downs. Back to the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers at their own 31-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Had the opportunity there. We had more time to pass. And, once again, throwing in double coverage, our guys they're doing a really good job. The Sedalia secondary is doing a great job of covering our guys up. And of course, we had to get something past the 1st down marker, so it was going to be a long pass anyways.
Well, and Cruson's capable of taking it away from him. We've seen that already.
Yeah, he almost did there.
Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Twins to the left side. And they'll hand off right up the middle. Lakers right there to turn them around at the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd down 10. Maybe they give him a yard on that. 2nd down 9. 5:14 left here in the second quarter, being brought to you by American Sun Control.
Seems the defense starting to settle in a little bit more on the run. I think we need to watch the quarterback run. That's the one that's gotten away from us a little bit. And that play right there is the play that Jeff City ran so successfully against us 2 weeks ago. The quarterback's going to read that defensive end, and if he comes in on that running back, he's going to pull it and take off down the field.
2nd down and 9 for Sedalia Smith Cotton. Fredrickson out of the shotgun, Twins right. Tried to get the Lakers to jump. Now Fredrickson throws a quick out pass in the flats, caught at the 34, still on his feet to the 40. And I think it's enough for the first down. That'll move the chains for another Pacific Pools first down. Or did he step out of bounds? I thought it was enough. First down, they finally moved the chains. So Sedalia Smith Cotton with 4:20 remaining here in this first half with a 7-point lead. Moving the football, approaching midfield now. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Wants to throw on first down. Good pressure by the Lakers all over him. And it's incomplete. Stops the clock at 4:06. Second down 10.
Pressure like that makes you have to throw the ball
Right.
maybe a half second earlier than what you want to, where that receiver has that established timing route.
Sedalia now facing a second down and 10. Fredrickson out of the shotgun, brings a man, resets left to right. And a quick little pass out on the left side and tackled before he gets to the 45. So a short gainer of only 3 yards.
That was good defense there.
Yep.
We had guys at the point of attack.
So third down and 7. Boy, they're getting some pretty nice spots out there tonight. Third down and 6. And timeout called by Sedalia. I want to talk about it along the sidelines. Timeout, brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Be ready for tax season with LOZ Tax and Accounting. This mom and daughter duo brings 65 years of experience to the table, proudly supporting the Camdenton Lakers and our lake community. Find them just before RP Lumber on Highway 5 North. Call 573-525-9007 to book your appointment. Look up LOZ Tax on Google. Call 573-525-9007 and trust the experts at LOZ Tax and Accounting. Go Lakers and go LOZ Tax and Accounting.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back, Denny Benny, Sean Machino, Steve Schneider. Steve, you were talking about some stats. There's only been one
it's
turnover.
Pretty even. Now, you mentioned earlier, Camden with time of possession, 12 and a half minutes so far. So they've got the time of possession, but total yards 129 for Camden, 113 for Sedalia.
And Sedalia's up 7.
And Sedalia's up 7.
That's not what you want.
They do a little man-to-man here.
Fredrickson chased out of the pocket, throws it downfield. Almost picked. I thought he was, Machino was in the area.
He was
could have
pretty
maybe
close.
picked that.
Mm-hmm.
Incomplete pass, and it brings up fourth down and 6.
Didn't have a guy wide open behind him, but rolling left, it's really hard for a quarterback to, mostly when you're being chased, to really turn your hips and then get that zip on the ball to get it down there.
They're going to try to snap it real quick and go for it.
Or try and draw the Lakers offsides. Lakers have been susceptible to defensive offsides. Fredrickson pulls away, looks at the sideline, and now they'll run a play. On fourth down and 6, Fredrickson to throw. Here comes the rush by the Lakers. Ball in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. I don't think it would have counted anyway. He was out of bounds.
I agree.
So Lakers get the ball back with 3:17 left here in the first half on the 46-yard line of Sedalia Smith Cotton. Very doable here to tie this up and take it into the locker room.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yep.
And we don't really have to worry about the clock. Lakers, all 3 timeouts left?
They have 2.
They got 2.
Yeah, they used 1, but...
Yep. So,
but, we're already in plus territory, so...
Exactly.
Machino goes to the shotgun, trips to the right side. And it'll be a keeper by Machino's. Got some room up the middle, across the 35, across the 30. Still on his feet, fighting for that extra yardage all the way to the 26-yard line. Big run by Michael Machino.
It's a really good play because, this is our passing set, so to speak. When everybody scouted us, we like to pass out of that. So what are you going to do? You going to put enough guys in the box to stop the run, or are you going to put enough guys out on the perimeter to stop the pass? Sedalia is choosing to put them out in the perimeter to stop the pass.
Well, good luck one-on-one tackling your son Machino. Man. Deep pitch, this time to Cruson on the left side. And thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 3. Second down, 13.
That play has not been as successful as what I was hoping it would be, And they're doing a good job of reading our first steps and then getting out wide.
Well, and they're fast.
They are.
Sedalia Smith Cotton's fast enough to cover, and pursuit is good.
Once again, I don't know if we have a play off that, fake this, and then roll out the other way with Michael. I'm not for sure, but that's something that, because they pursue so fast when you see that pitch, see that action.
Right. Second down, 13 from the 29-yard line. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the first half.
Have to hurry up a little bit here, guys. We're down to 6 seconds on the clock.
Machino out of the shotgun. Snaps with 2 seconds left. Man, wide open. Caught at the 25-yard line and slips. Goes down at the original line of scrimmage. Maybe an extra yard. That play it was there. And the hard cut coming back for Cruson. He just slipped. His feet went out from under him.
And then Cruson can make some moves, and sometimes,
he miss.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to give us all night long is that little out right there.
Take it.
Yep.
Third down and 10 for the Lakers from the 26-yard line. And did they get him to jump?
I think they called timeout.
Timeout by the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers, brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team at eXp Realty. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Before the Lakers take the field, you know where the gear comes from. Jack's Sporting Goods. For athletics, outdoor fun, and even into the summer deals on lake toys and fishing gear. Need your team or business logo to stand out? Jack's personalized screen printing is the best in the game. And the prices will have you cheering. For 70 years, their legendary customer service has helped the lake gear up with confidence. Jack's Sporting Goods, Highway 54 in Camdenton. TryJacksFirst.com. And remember, try Jack's first.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to second quarter action. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. It's 14-7. Sedalia Smith Cotton up by a touchdown over the Camdenton Lakers, but the Lakers are driving the football at the 25-yard line of Sedalia Smith Cotton. But a long way to go. Third down and 9. Need to make a play here. I think the best play they've had all night is when Michael Machino takes the ball down and just carries it himself right up the middle. Spread the defense, and it'll be Michael Machino. Hit at the line of scrimmage and drug down there. Maybe a gain of 1 to the 25-yard line. Fourth down and 9. 1:12 left to play. Clock winds. Second quarter actions being brought to you by American Sun Control. We're broadcasting live from the Kellysport broadcast booth. High atop Sedalia Smith Cotton Stadium. Feel like I'm at a Cubs game.
Looks like we're trying the field goal here, Denny.
Crossie's got a pretty decent leg for the field goals.
Well, they'll set it down at about the 32. That's a 42-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, good hold, kicks up, it's low, and no good, short. So the field goal attempt is no good. The Lakers will turn it over on downs, but there's a flag on the play, and it's going to go against Sedalia. Stand by here.
Roughing the kicker.
They came through there. And Petrov did a nice job selling it anyway.
Of ending
he went
up on the ground.
down hard.
Yeah. Now, he plays soccer for our Lakers soccer team.
I bet he did.
And
they're real good at faking.
Didn't he play some basketball last year, too?
Yeah. No, he
good athlete.
He is very good athlete and got a pretty good leg.
Well, that should give the Lakers a first down, or is it?
Well, they're going to call it a 5-yard variety.
Yeah.
All right, so 4th down and 4, but the ball right at the 20-yard line. Much more makeable, or do they go for this here?
They're going to go for this.
Machino will go under center. He's got an I formation behind him. And tries to maybe draw him off sides one time.
Yep.
15 seconds left.
All right, we had some timeouts left. It was worth a try.
Now the Lakers take a timeout, brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports at MoSportsZone.com.
Hey there, all you thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. We've got a lineup that's sure to rev up your excitement. It's time to putt-putt to the Motor Hut and experience a winning combination like never before. We're talking about the perfect blend of touchdowns on the field and perfectly manicured lawns. And the best part, when you catch the Laker football action, you'll snag the best deals at the Motor Hut's outdoor equipment paradise. Camdenton High School Laker Football and the Motor Hut, your ultimate champions this season. Get ready to cheer on and transform your outdoors with us.
This is Camdenton Lakers Football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia Smith Cotton High School. Denny Bunny with Sean Machino and Steve Schneider broadcasting live. 14-7. The Lakers facing a 4th down and 4 with 16 seconds left to play. They'll attempt a field goal. That will be a 36-yard attempt. Good snap. Good kick. It's long enough. No good. Pushed it left. So the score stays 14-7, and Sedalia Smith Cotton will take over on downs with 12 seconds left to play here in the half.
Nothing crazy.
No, just keep the play in front of you, right?
That's right. That's right. Make him snap it again.
And if you're Sedalia Smith Cotton, you get the ball first to start the second half, right?
Yep.
So you take your 7-point lead and you go into the locker room.
Yep. Or do you?
Oh, well, that's it. I mean, everybody's got different philosophies. You play, to the last second, but I'm taking my 7-point lead.
Yeah.
It's been a good half of football.
I'm probably going to run a pretty conservative play, something I haven't run yet, to see if it opens up for the second half type deal. But it looks like they're coming. It's a little different setup here. It's doubles with
Twins
shotgun.
to both sides, and Frederickson will operate out of the shotgun. So maybe this is a passing play. Look how far off the line of scrimmage the D-backs for Lakers are, though. They throw underneath to see what they can come up with there at the 20, 25. Cuts back across field, 35. A missed tackle now back across the field, 45, 50. Flags everywhere en route. Still on his feet at the 50-yard line. Another missed tackle. And finally down at the 50-yard line. Nifty running. Ran about 110 yards to pick up 30.
I think this one's coming back. Line side block.
Yep. Bryce Branson moving around a little slow.
He was the recipient of that blindside block.
That's the end of the first half. Our score, Sedalia Smith Cotton 14, Lakers 7. Back with our halftime show in a moment, brought to you by Hy-Vee, right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Hy-Vee's delicious deals are on. Dannon yogurt, 10 for $10. Jack's pizzas, 3 for $9. And tender bacon wrapped beef sirloin fillets for just $3.99. Stack up savings of more than $50 with your Hy-Vee Perks card and digital coupons at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, Jefferson City, Columbia, and Springfield.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Work is hard. You need a partner who makes it easier. At Mid-City Lumber, we know construction, and we know what it takes to get the job done right. Like quality products from Quaker Window and Doors. For durability, innovation, and selection, the right solution is Quaker. At Mid-City Lumber, we've been making construction easier for more than 50 years. And we're here to make it easier for you.
Mid-City Lumber. Start to finish, we're your project resource.
There's no better feeling than grilling out. And there's no better place than Porter's Ace to get the best grill for your family. We stock brands from Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg, Blackstone Griddles, and Uni Pizza Ovens. You won't find these premium brands and service at a warehouse store. Only at Porter's Ace, the people who know their grills. Porter's Ace in Lori, and now in Osage Beach. Porter's, we're here to help.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm Brett Edson with Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. My family has called Camden County home for 8 generations. Our firm's roots run deep too. In 1929, our predecessor, Banks & Woolery, moved the original funeral home from Old Lynn Creek to the square in Camdenton. In 1955, the Reed family relocated to the present location on North Highway 5. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home has continued that legacy with personalized distinction for over 2 decades. Our caring and capable team stands ready to meet your needs at Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home in Camdenton.
Years ago, I established a name synonymous with honesty. And today, Honest Abe's Home Services carries that torch, ensuring your home's safety with certified and insured professionals. Was the last handyman tinkering with your cottage certified? If not, my friends, you are gambling with your comfort and safety. Honest Abe's doesn't cut corners. Every technician is certified through Missouri Propane and fully insured, because peace of mind should be a right, not a privilege.
Honest advice, honest prices, Honest Abe's. Call honestabes.com.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton invites you to the Lake Ozark Biker Church. Services every 4th Sunday of the month, located behind the Butcher Shop in Camdenton. Feel the Holy Spirit at work and come have fellowship with the spirit of the Biker Church. The Butcher Shop is a strong supporter of the Camdenton Lakers, the Lake community, and our Lord Jesus Christ. The Butcher Shop, your home for lunch and dinner, meats, and pre-made goodies.
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. Denny Benny, Sean Machino, and Steve Schneider's got a raft of stats for you to highlight the first half. Brought to you by Hy-Vee.
And we'll recap the score to start off here, Denny, in case you joined us late. Camdenton got on the board first with 9:39 to go in the first quarter. They completed a 75-yard drive, taking 2 minutes, 21 seconds off the clock. The big play was the 56-yard pass to Cruson from Michael Machino, set him up on the 1-yard line. Machino going that 1 yard on the next play for the touchdown. The extra point was good. Camdenton was looking good to start. Sedalia comes back, though, in the first quarter. On the next drive, 8 plays, 63 yards. Frederiksen to right with an 18-yard touchdown pass. Their extra point was good, and they scored. We had a turnover, fumble, set them up on a short field, 25 yards. And Sedalia, on a botched field goal attempt, was able to recover from that and actually throw the ball into the end zone for a touchdown instead. And 3:45 to go in the first. They take the 14-7 lead that we have currently here at halftime. No scoring in the second quarter. A little bit of combined yardage for the Lakers, 155 yards of offense, 89 yards rushing, 66 yards through the air. Michael Machino, 3 of 4 for 66 yards. QB rating of 133.3. But the big thing there, the story is 3 sacks of 13 yards, 12 yards, and 7 yards, to go with that passing game, that's got to be tightened up a little bit.
Something else we have to mention, too, is the touchdown that Michael threw to Cruson in the end zone. Yeah. It got called back because of a holding penalty.
And that's a penalty that doesn't show up in the stats because it wasn't enforced, but it was because it was offsetting penalties. But other than that, which obviously was a huge penalty, but Camden only 1 penalty for 5 yards on the night, so that's doing pretty good. Michael Machino, again, with the only touchdown. Receiving, Quentin Cruson, 2 catches, 59 yards. Rushing has been mostly all Michael Machino, 13 carries, 44 yards. Cruson, 31 yards on 5 carries. And Jaden Hodge getting in the action, 9 yards on 3 carries. Other side of the ball, Sedalia Tigers, Cole Frederickson, 4 of 8 for 55 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception for man, it's hard to see in the dark here, 103 QB rating. Whisker with one of those receptions for a touchdown, and Armand Wright with the other one. They've got 142 yards, a little bit less than Camden overall, 55 through the air, 87 on the ground. Spread around a little bit. Armand Wright, not only the receiving touchdown and 18 yards in receptions through the air, but also 48 yards on the ground on 4 carries. So pretty even. Of course, we gave them up a short field that they were able to convert on. And, what should have been a field goal attempt that was missed turned into a touchdown for them. And, of course, we had the touchdown brought back because of penalties. I got Sedalia Tigers 4 penalties for 45 yards. So, kind of one on the penalty game. Each team with a turnover. We've got the fumble. They had the interception. So pretty even, but just we're a little short on the scoreboard.
Lake Ozark Quarries and Rambold Excavating bring you this Machino Minute. You're up.
All right. The defense has settled in that second quarter. And so what we need to do is we need to build, at least, our offense. We need to start building something that it's a little wrinkle off what we're doing right now. We tried the option, didn't run it quite the way it should have been. We're bringing the guy in motion, running Michael. Now we might need to bring the guy in motion, fake it, and then throw it because they're really key in that when they bring the guy in motion and run the ball. Our defense, it stiffened up there in that second half or second quarter. And so I hope that we continue down that path we're settled in. We know what they're doing. We got a good idea. They did run one play that I'm a little concerned about where the quarterback might pull it and keep it like that Jeff City play.
That's Sean Machino with his Machino Minute, brought to you by Lake Ozark Quarries and Rambold Excavating. Steve Schneider's got some scores.
A couple area scores. Yeah, I'm assuming these are all at around halftime. We'll start off Blair Oaks versus Osage tonight. Blair Oaks all over this one, 27-6. Versailles not doing too well against Butler. It's 43-0 in that score. And Owensville is down by 7. 7 for Eldon, Owensville nothing. Elias up 21-0 over Battle. Rockbridge up 21-0 over Jeff City. And Neosho is beating up on Lebanon 28-7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
Lebanon having a little bit of a tough year.
Are they?
Yeah.
I haven't really kept up with the COC this year.
Yeah.
Normally, Lebanon is right up there at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So are we.
Normally, on any given year, you're going to find the Lakers and Lebanon wherever they're at the top. Struggling a little bit this year, trying to get everybody in the right position. And the Lakers are young, Coach. They're still growing together.
Mm-hmm. They are. And it's just going to take experience.
But we find ourselves in the same situation we had last week, down by 7. Okay, Smith Cotton's going to get the ball to start the second half. We just don't need a repeat of last week. Giving up that touchdown on the opening kickoff. Need to have that defense continue to play, tough Hogs football and put a stop, to where we get the ball back and able to go down and tie the game up.
Yep.
So that's going to be kind of key. Anytime you come out at halftime like that when you're just down one score, it's all about the defense being able to step up and assert themselves and keep that a one-score game.
We've had a number of turnover on downs. We haven't seen a punter yet.
I know.
Tonight from either side,
right.
And so it's, field position, okay, we're going to go for it. Lakers done a good job, shut them down on fourth down a couple times. They've done that to us as well.
So we had some trouble last week. I think we had 3 punts that were blocked. Is that factor into the decision for the coaching staff
I
when
think
they get
does.
in there?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, it's in the back of your mind, if nothing else, going, okay, we're not in bad field position. If we turn the ball over to them, they're still at their own 30 or 25 or whatever it was on that last series. So, it's not horrible.
No, it's not. It's not. We'll give it to them on the 30 or the 20.
And Petrov comes in at the end there to try and get an extra 3 points before half, and he's certainly capable of it. Just hit the ball low, didn't get it up.
Yeah.
And that was had plenty of distance.
Mm-hmm. Well, the one thing, it was the line play and Smith Cotton be able to get in and pressure Machino, and then him having to take sacks for big losses. A sack for 13-yard loss, 12-yard loss, 7-yard loss. Those are the things he needs enough time where he can scramble out of the pocket, or at least enough time where he can throw it away. Well, and not take the big hits. But on at least one of those, he was pressured enough. I think that was the 7-yard that he wanted to throw it down into the corner.
Yeah.
But they were covered, and it was one of those things, Coach, that if he throws that up, it's anybody's ball. So he did the smart play by taking the sack.
Yeah. And
it's the big sacks, the over 10-yard sacks we got to get away from.
And what we need to do is start getting some play calls on those 5 to 7 yard routes. They are not covering in that trips. They're not covering the middle man.
Right.
They're covering the inside man. They're covering the outside man. That safety is about 10 to 12 yards off. So we got to isolate that guy. Just a 5-yard stop.
Hit Branson the one time.
One time for 7 yards, just like you're saying. 7 yards, and he got the first down.
Hit Grusin for 5 yards.
Right.
Take what they give you.
Right.
Yeah. And that's just an adjustment that needs to take place at halftime.
You coached offensive line for how many years?
Goodness, it was about 20, at least 20. All my years at Camdenton and at Melville. And I think I did all 3 years there at Eldon too. So, about 24.
You got a new offense. Do you think this offense is adjusted on the offensive line? They used to be in pass blocking all the time. And now you're trying to run the football. So now when you do throw, is there an adjustment they have to make back to that pass blocking mindset?
And what is tough is that you're going forward so much, and the coaches, they're emphasizing downhill, and they don't want to get them in that backwards mode, so they just pop up, and if you don't move your feet, they're going to run right around you. And so you've got to get to the point where you got to give a little ground to see what move they're going to make on you, and then cover them up. Your feet have to move the entire time. And if you just pop up and keep your feet still,
you're done. On your heels.
You got to give a little ground on the pass, just a little bit. Not like in the Tide, what we were doing. We were kick step, and then engage on those tackles. Guards and centers, we were kick step, then engage.
Right.
We would give up 4 yards, and as we said, it sounds terrible, but offensive line and that, just get your butt kicked slowly, and that's what it was.
I'm going to make myself a T-shirt with that on it. As long as I can get my butt kicked slowly, I'll be ahead of the game.
That's right.
Great analysis, guys. We'll be back with more of the Hy-Vee halftime show in just a moment, right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
At Lake Regional Health System, excellence is everywhere, in the care of a nurse and the dedication of a doctor. As our pursuit of excellence continues, we're proud to announce our membership in the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Their specialists in research supporting ours, because excellence lives here. Learn more at lakeregional.com/Mayo.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoke fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should've remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
Pull over, gorgeous. The Glambulance is here. Ciao Bella Skin and Wellness has a new location in Camdenton, and it's got everything you need to glow from the inside out. Wrinkle relaxers, PRP facials, IV hydration, body sculpting, even skin rejuvenation. This is beauty precision, backed by 20 plus years of medical experience. Custom care, real results, financing available. Book now at ciaobellaskinandwellness.com.
Ciao Bella.
Hello beautiful. Hello confidence.
No pressure, low prices,
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. I want to tell you about our award-winning collision repair department. We can repair any make or model and make it look like new. Our staff is second to none and works hard to get you back on the road as fast as possible. We offer free transportation for your convenience and peace of mind during the repair. Come see us today for all of your collision repair needs at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices, that's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett.
ShopHewlett.com.
Your ultimate getaway is at Camden on the Lake, Lake Ozark's party headquarters. Catch free outdoor concerts every Friday and Saturday at the Horny Toad. Then head inside at sunset for more live music at H Toad's Bar and Grill. Sip cocktails at the Swim Up Pool Bar. Soak in the hot tub and vibe to DJs spinning all weekend long. Want VIP treatment? Rent a private cabana and unwind in style. Book yours at 573-365-5620. Camden on the Lake, where the music never stops.
You talk about the playmaker. First touchdown of the game.
This is Camdenton Lakers football on KLOZ Eldon. It's the Hy-Vee halftime show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia, Missouri. Sedalia Smith Cotton High School, more specifically. The Tigers up on the Camdenton Lakers by a score of 14-7 at intermission. Just got to watch the Sedalia Smith Cotton Marching Band. Did a nice job down there during intermission.
Yep.
I still give an nod to the Lakers.
Hey, they sound a lot better than that train horn. They can keep that thing turned off all day if they want. It must be right above us on this metal roof.
It's a feature on the scoreboard, I guess.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's on a scoreboard.
It's obnoxious to say the least, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like.
So we apologize for you folks having to listen to that at home, but man, it's overwhelming when they hit that thing. Hopefully they don't hit it too much here in the second half.
If we can shut them out, we
That's
won't
right.
have to hear it again.
We won't have to hear it again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's go Laker D. You had some opportunities offensively, guys, in that first half. That touchdown in the end zone called back on a hold just kills you.
Mm-hmm.
And the hold was in the one turnover.
Yeah, it was on this side of the field, if I remember right, which is away from the play. But, that's the kind of stuff, again, you got to kind of minimize. It was an amazing catch because there was pass interference. He was all over the receiver, but he actually came away with the ball, caught it over his back.
Cruson reached over the top of the defender.
Yeah.
Went in front of his face mask, pulled it up over his helmet, was bobbling the ball as he was going to the ground, and somehow was able to collect himself and come to the ground with, that's just a great athletic play.
He's a very athletic person. He's got good little moves. That's why they got him back there, tailback a little bit. Not big at all. Kind of reminds me of little Dennis Chairs back there in 2005. Not very big, but, he can step and cut and make you miss. And we saw that on a couple of his runs.
Well, the one big run he had, he cut it back across field. He went right. There was nothing there. So he spun out of it, came back across field. And I know it was probably 25 yards on the carry, but you're right. He's pretty shifty back there. We used to call them ankle breakers.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to watch out for if you're the opponent and you see Cruson coming your way, because he could be gone. He'll slip right around you.
Mm-hmm. He loves that little spin move.
Yeah, he does. He's used it effectively tonight, too. He ran into the line of scrimmage, spun twice to his left, and got freed up on the left side of the field for probably 15 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, moved the chains again. It was a big run.
With the penetration that they're getting and the sacks like we talked about before the break, I'd like to see some of that quick dump over the middle, to either Branson or Cruson or anybody, just some quick slants, kind of freeze those linebackers a little bit, so they got to think twice before they come charging across the line.
Yep. Just find those matchups, find the holes. They really haven't done much differently on defense, So we know where they're lining up. Look at the hole. Where's the hole? Let's hit it.
I want to thank our friends again at Hy-Vee for sponsoring our Hy-Vee halftime show. Been with us all season long, not only here, but for School of the Osage and the Eldon and Versailles football teams as well. Great part of the community.
I used to talk about going in there with my little list, and then, one of their people would just walk me around and fill up my bag. Well, now you can just Allison goes online, and all you got to do is pull around the backside, and then they know you're there.
That's cheating.
And they bring it out, and they load it in your card for you. Okay, I don't even have to turn off 92.7. I can still listen to that in my car while I'm getting my Hy-Vee groceries delivered. It's impressive.
Well, it doesn't get any better than that.
No,
does
it certainly
Huh?
doesn't. It certainly doesn't.
But the question is, will they deliver?
They've got people that do that. And I don't know. That's a whole different kind of system.
You haven't stepped into that arena
Well,
yet.
I've got a refrigerator that just if something's empty, I set it on the counter.
You know,
the next thing I know, there's a full one back.
I
in the
know
fridge,
someone that does that. That actually has them deliver their groceries to their home.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay.
That would be you.
No, it's not me. No, it's not me. Mama still shops. She's looking for a deal.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I know it can be done. We've had people show up with groceries and they've unloaded from their trunk. And I don't know.
The person I don't think has ever looked at a coupon that I'm talking about. So
there you go. But no, Hy-Vee, to bring it full circle, Hy-Vee is a great place to shop. They do a great job.
On the cater.
Oh, they do everything.
You ever been to a Super Bowl party that was catered by Hy-Vee? Man, they turn it out. They bring a van out and set the whole thing
Hy-Vee is an employee-owned store.
Yeah.
The employees own it, which is amazing.
Oh, and you can tell, I think, because it just means more to the people.
Yeah.
That's why you're getting the personalized service.
Oh.
They walk you to the aisle, so.
I tried to tip one one time. They wouldn't take it. They just says, no, it's our pleasure. The only thing I got to do is I say I need green beans. So they take over the green beans. Well, which kind?
And you tried to tip them
it
for
right
getting
here.
you a can of green beans.
I tried, but there's different kinds of green beans, and so I've had to revise my mission statement whenever the wife sends me to the store, saying, "Okay, there's a bunch of different kinds, so make sure you write down."
Lakers along the sideline. Sedalia Smith Cotton still in their end zone, getting loose. Keep in mind, Sedalia Smith Cotton will get the football to start the second half. See if the Lakers can get a big shutdown on the defensive side of the ball. Get the ball back and tie this thing up.
Yep.
Need a good start to this second half.
We need to get great coverage on this kickoff.
Well, it's been about special teams, and they've got to improve a little bit. Punt team, we noticed, they've taken some opportunities where really not. I think they were in a position to where they were on their side of the field deep enough to where the punt really was only going to gain them maybe 10 yards, 15 yards. So,
true.
And that's if something, a big run back didn't happen. So,
yeah.
I don't blame them for not punting either team so far tonight.
Right.
Got about a minute before the kickoff in the second half. Score once again, Sedalia Smith Cotton 14, Camdenton Lakers 7. Lakers had a touchdown called back. We could be all knotted up, but not the case. It was a hold, and great catch by Cruson in the end zone. They did draw a pretty decent crowd here, Steve. We mentioned
they're
at
just
the
late
outset.
arriving. Yeah.
It's
like L.A. Okay. Show up in the third inning and leave in the seventh.
Yeah. Well, they showed up a little bit late, but boy, it sure filled in nicely. A lot of Sedalia Smith Cotton fans here on this side of the field, and so did the Lakers. You mentioned them a little bit earlier. Laker fans got here.
There's well over 100 folks on that side of the field.
We travel well,
and
once again, it's cooled down a little bit. I don't think. The heat, quote unquote, the heat is going to have much effect. So get these guys going.
Petrov set to kick it away for the Camdenton Lakers. Whisker back at about his 10-yard line. And it's a little chip shot in between the third and fourth line. Picked up finally at about the 25 and back across midfield. It's a foot race now. One man to beat. Petrov misses, and the pursuit of the Lakers catch up at the 20-yard line.
That's one of the Lakers' weaknesses right now is that kickoff return. It's been exposed all year, and we've got still work on that week in, week out.
It's deja vu all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Petrov did a nice job slowing the runner down, or he would have been gone.
Mm-hmm.
Good play for a soccer player.
Yeah.
He went down and at least slowed him to where the pursuit could catch up and make the tackle.
That's right. And that's the difference between maybe last week and then this week. You miss the tackle, get up and chase that guy down. Just don't stand there and watch.
Fredrickson out of the shotgun, all alone in the backfield, trips to the left side for Sedalia Smith-Cotton. From the Camdenton 20-yard line, first down and 10. Man comes in motion left to right, and Fredrickson will keep it and right into the arms of the waiting Camdenton Lakers. Is that Diaz? Diaz Rios?
Mm-hmm.
Second down and 8.
They've moved Paul Muff in there to the nose guard. He'll flip inside. He'll go inside, then he'll go outside a little bit. Trying to see if Bryce Branson has returned to the play or not. I was a little concerned about him with that hit.
Timeout on the field brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team and EXP Realty. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can restore your home and give you peace of mind. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They're the team you can trust in one phone call. 573-552-1972. They specialize in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers. U.S. Disaster Restoration. Look them up online and Facebook.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to live action, and a nice tackle on Fredrickson, the quarterback, as he play faked left and kept it himself. No gain on the play, and it's third down and 5.
Carter Butts had real good reaction. He realized that he did not hand it off, and he was in a great position to go and make that tackle. Great play by Carter.
Third quarter is being brought to you by Camden on the Lake. Talk about great restaurants around the lake, Steve. That's one of them. Great view.
Absolutely.
Jane's Chicken Sandwich, one of my faves. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Twins to his right. And he wants to throw, looks right, throws right, and the ball's caught about the 10-yard line. It's enough for the first down, but not much more as he's finally spun to the ground at about the 6. First down, goal to go for Sedalia Smith-Cotton.
Cruson was a half a step behind from knocking
he
that ball down.
He almost got a hand on that. I was going to say the same thing.
I thought he was going to get there in time, but not quite. And then even when he did get there, he got great effort in trying to punch it out. Just couldn't quite get it.
Official spot is at the 8-yard line. First down, goal to go for Sedalia Smith-Cotton. Another Pacific Pools first down. Fredrickson, hands off left side, got some running room inside the 5, still on his feet, spinning toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sedalia Smith-Cotton. Tigers go up 20-7.
They decided to hand it off to him. The quarterback had kept it the last couple times there, and they handed it off to him around the edge, and made a couple good moves, and a tough move to get it into the end zone right at the end with a couple Lakers draping off of him.
Armand Wright on the carry. That is 20-7. On to attempt the extra point now. Good kicker, automatic, count it. 21-7. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
This is Anna Marie Hopkins with Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Now is the time to make the smarter move, and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether you are buying or selling at the Lake of the Ozarks or anywhere in mid-Missouri, call me, Anna Marie, at 573-544-3587. I can prove there's a smarter move.
She can prove there's a smarter move.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia. Score now 21-7. Steve Schneider will tell you about it.
This time, Denny set up with the big return on the Lakers 20-yard line. Sedalia goes those 20 yards. They do it in 4 plays. Armand Wright with an 8-yard run in for the touchdown. Extra point was good. And early here in the third quarter, Smith Cotton takes a 21-7 lead.
Noticing some special toys down there, aren't you, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Way back in the day when Huddle first came, we took a big screen TV and put it down there so the kids could, we could have, some real live feedback.
Kickoff is a deep one. Will be fielded at the 3-yard line. Return starts there. And across the 20, 25, out to the 30, 35 to the 42-yard line. Nice return.
Excellent return. No flags. That's what Cruson does. He can stop on a dime, make guys miss, and he did that a couple times. It was a good return. Fortunately, the kick was low, which did not give their team, quite an amount of time to get down there and cover it.
So they spot the nose of the football on the 41-yard line, first down and 10. Nice return by Cruson. Started at the 3, so 38-yard return. Machino goes under center, I formation behind him. It's a dive play to the first man through, and there's nothing for Hasker. Might have lost a couple yards. They say 5. Can you lose 5 on a dive play?
No, you shouldn't. I mean, the most is 2.
Right. Hasker was lined up in what we used to call a fullback. I don't know what they call it now, but on a dive play, normally you hit the line of scrimmage, and that's your forward progress.
And he got to the heels of the guard.
Machino hands off again, and nothing doing again. A loss of, back to the line of scrimmage, they're saying.
Hoggies having just a kind of a tough time of sustaining blocks. The defensive front is athletic, and they're just, we get about 1 hit, maybe 1.5 second, and they're shedding us. So we've just got to be able to sustain those blocks a little bit longer.
Third down 13 now for the Lakers. Need a play. Machino directing traffic. Has trips to his left. Comes the blitz from the right side. Got to hurry, get rid of it. In trouble. Spins out of 1 tackle. Still on his feet. Breaks another tackle. Back to the 39-yard line. Ran a long way to pick up 1 yard. 4th down and 11. Man, he just doesn't even have time to set. They're on him. But you could see this whole line, defensive line, they stacked the left side and came from that weak side. As soon as he pulled away from center, they were on top of him.
Yeah. He was fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Machino's also the punter. Or will they go for it here? Trips to the right side. 4th down and 11. Try and draw them off sides here, perhaps. And the Lakers called timeout with 7:38 left to play here in the third quarter. Being brought to you by Camden on the Lake. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Fiber Steel Boat Lifts, delivering quality boat lifts that won't sink your budget for over 35 years. Proudly backing our Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians, Fiber Steel covers the entire lake. Military discounts? You bet. Easy online shopping at lakeboatlifts.com? Absolutely. Or just tell your smartphone to call Fiber Steel Boat Lifts. There's only one, just past Bridal Cave on Old 5. Look for the palm trees. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call, click, or come in. Fiber Steel Boat Lifts. They've got your boat covered.
Let's do this!
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. That timeout brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team and eXp Realty. 4th down and 11 now for the Camdenton Lakers. From their own 40-yard line, they lined up like they were going to go for it, perhaps trying to draw Sedalia Smith Cotton off sides, and they didn't bite, so they had to utilize the timeout. And we'll see what they do here. They're in punt formation. Good snap, decent kick, off the side of his foot a little, but it takes a Laker hop right out of bounds at about the 35.
We're going to get a personal foul on Sedalia, shoving Lucas Ross. Yeah, they just shoved him while he was already out of bounds. That's good. That'll cost him 15.
Yeah, the ball was out of bounds, so the punt was not that great.
No.
It made it to about the 38-yard line. But you tack on 15.
Yeah, that's going to
and it looks a lot better.
So, is this a 15?
It'll be after the play. Yeah,
after the play.
Yeah, they're not going to. They're not going to be able to replay the down.
I think they're they're talking about it.
No, because the ball had already gone out of bounds. So.
Okay.
Well, that's
what they
that's
should
the right call.
That's
yeah.
what they should call. Yeah.
Well, no.
Man, Ralph gets picked on a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He kind of singled him out at Jeff City, too.
Yeah. And then after he got shoved out of bounds, he was walking back in the field to play, and the guy come walking off and gave him a big old shoulder chuck, too.
Yeah. So it moves the ball all the way back. Good news at the end of that. Sedalia Smith Cotton's all the way back this week.
Yep, had pretty good protection there, and the goal right there is just to kick it away from the returner, which he did, going out of bounds, that's fine.
It'll be Fredrickson out of the shotgun on 1st down and 10 from his 23-yard line for Sedalia Smith Cotton. Loading up, wanting to pass, caught at about the 25-yard line. Nifty move, but the pursuit of the Lakers catches up at about the 30, 31-yard line. So good yards on 1st down, makes it 2nd down and 1.
That was Paul Muff, your nose guard, getting 8 yards downfield.
That's not bad, is it?
No, he's got a motor on him. He does not know half speed. He goes full the entire time.
7 minutes left here in the third quarter. It's 21-7. Sedalia Smith Cotton tonight is kind of having their way. Have the ball now. A little reverse direction, and they hand off to the second man through across the 40-yard line, still on his feet. Could have been a flag on the Lakers there. Nobody caught it. Sedalia Smith Cotton lost a helmet.
They're starting to get their run game back and kind of, setting the line of scrimmage back on us.
It's been pretty much all Richardson and Wright running the football tonight, though. Richardson out of the shotgun. Keeps it himself, but he wants to pass. Rolling out to his left's got a man open right off his fingertips, but I think he'd have been out of bounds again.
I think so, too. That quarterback needs to just get the ball out a little quicker.
Yeah,
give him a
he
chance.
does.
I mean, he was open.
But there have been 2 or 3 times tonight, Coach, where he's thrown the ball and the receiver has been at least a yard or 2 out of bounds.
Yeah, and, he's kind of slowing down, try to stay in bounds, but it's just, it's the timing's not there. If he were to get rid of the ball, about a second earlier, they'd probably be a hookup there.
Richardson back to the shotgun, twins to his right. And he hands off to Wright, and he slips in the backfield and loses 3 yards on the carry.
There was a hole there.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there was a hole there.
Yeah, it was in the turf. I think he stepped in it.
Tripped him up a little bit.
Yeah. I think I recognized one of my divots.
Yeah, the old turf
Was that
monster.
you before the game?
Yeah.
Looking for shade, weren't you?
Not going to find it out there.
3rd down and 13 now. Back at the 39-yard line for Sedalia Smith Cotton. Watch them if they go to the air. If not, watch Richardson on the rollout run. The quarterback very agile. Out of the shotgun, long count. Takes the snap, wants to throw, rolling out to his right, setting up a screen maybe. Nope, caught at about the 49-yard line. Nice throw and catch, but it's not enough for the first down. I think we'll bring up a fourth down.
I believe they're going to go for it.
Right at midfield. Again, we've had one punt tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And once again, that was another pass like we've seen quite a few, a sideline pass. That one, he got rid of it earlier and was able to make that connection on there.
Fourth down and 3. Big play for both Sedalia Smith Cotton and the Camdenton Lakers. Little quarterback keeper. Boy, it's going to be close. Where do they spot this ball?
They're spotting him short right now, at least on the far side.
I think the Lakers held. They needed to make it to the 48-yard line, and they're not going to get there. Boy, they're going to have to measure. This is so close. They turn it around. Camdenton Laker Football will take it.
Nice stop.
Good defensive stand.
We got to take advantage of this. This is what we call momentum swing, a great stop on the defense, and let's put points on the board.
Fredrickson on that quarterback keeper tried to turn to his left, and he got halfway around, and the Lakers defense was just not going to let him make that spin. So they brought him down short of the first down marker. Lakers take over, first down and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, the coach from Sedalia does have the option to request a measurement, and I think that's what he's talking to the White Hat about.
They've already moved the sticks.
Yeah, they already moved the sticks and the ball at the 49.
They're not going to.
Yep.
A little late now.
Yep.
So they gave Sedalia another 3 inches. They moved the football back. It'll be Machino out of the shotgun, bringing a man in motion right to left. Fake to him, throws a strike over the middle. Boy, hit immediately. No time at all.
But that's 5 yards.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
That's that quick pass that you're talking about, Denny.
Well, it's got to be quick because he doesn't have time to set.
And then how do you build off that? Well, now it's a pump fake and then send him deep because there's nobody behind him. That's a safety coming up on that.
Second down 4. High formation. And it'll be the second man through, nowhere to go. Lost a yard, third down and 5. There's just nothing between the tackles. You've got to get outside.
Yeah, and even our sweep's not really getting outside. I don't know if they're going to come back to that option play again or not. Still looking for misdirection, what we call the old cutback. I haven't seen that yet this year. We haven't really seen a bootleg. Hopefully we get one. Try to draw them off sides there.
And Machino wants a timeout on third down and 5 to talk about it. 3:59 left here in the third quarter, being brought to you by Camden on the Lake. That timeout sponsored by the Ed Schmidt team at eXp Realty. This is Mix 92.7 Sports at MoSportsZone.com.
Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, is on a mission to forge a stronger, more disciplined nation, one member at a time, built on the pillars of faith, dedication, and discipline. This isn't just a gym, it's a brotherhood and sisterhood of warriors. Members train with purpose, live with integrity, and rise together. Central Fitness promotes personal excellence, mental toughness, and physical resilience. Join the movement. Sign up from your phone at centralfitness24.com.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia Smith Cotton. Live action between the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers with 21 points, Camdenton Lakers with 7. This is a third down and 5 for the Camdenton Lakers from the Smith Cotton 46-yard line. Machino goes under center. I formation behind him. Deep pitch around the right side. It's a halfback pass and caught at the 20. Go. Nice move.
Oh, my
Great
goodness.
balance to get into the end zone. Reese on the Cruson again. Cruson, what a play. I have been so impressed by his athleticism tonight.
He is
phenomenal. I've had the pleasure of watching him 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade last year, and he makes plays.
First to make the catch, he was off balance when he came down with the football, backpedaled, turned around, and found pay dirt. What a great individual effort by Cruson.
He probably has the best hands on the team.
I've got if you got a favorite, it's starting to show.
Yeah.
On to attempt the extra point now. It's 21-13. Important point here.
Wow.
And it's right into the line of scrimmage. Extra point is no good. That is 21-13. It stays that way. Back in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back inside the Kelly's Port broadcast booth. Got some good news to report to you. Steve will talk to you about it.
Hey, tell you what, Denny, 3 plays, 51 yards. The big one, of course, was the halfback pass from, who'd you say again?
Dason Stanfield.
Dason Stanfield throws the ball pretty much half the length of the field. And Quentin Cruson with the catch and then some kind of acrobatic stuff to get away from the tackle and sprint it into the end zone. The extra point, unfortunately, was blocked. And so with 3:49 to go in the third quarter, your score now is Sedalia 21, Camdenton 13.
I know what you mean, Steve. We are working in the dark. Outside the press box, there's no light out here.
No.
So you reference your roster at all, and you're going, I can't see it. And you turn your phone on to try and get a name or a number, and
could be worse.
Thankfully.
Could be raining.
Yeah, we got Machino with us. He's keeping us up to date on who all these kids are because you don't see them all every week. Onside kick attempt, and Sedalia Smith Cotton does the right thing, just falls on the ball at about midfield at the 49-yard line. What do you think, Coach?
I think he was trying to get it through the first line and get it squibbed over there by the sideline. Maybe about the 30-yard line, and if it rolls on the ground, guys weren't over there, but it wasn't accurate enough to get through that first line and happened to hit the big boy, and big boy had some good hands.
From the 49-yard line, first down and 10 for Sedalia Smith Cotton. Tigers up 21-13 here in the third quarter. And it's a handoff, second man through. Armand with the ball, cutting around the left corner, turning it upfield to the 40. Bounced out of bounds at about the 38. Armand Wright on the carry.
They're going to keep coming back to that play. I Sedalia, I'm going to put the ball in that guy's hands. He made a couple of our guys miss, had speed to get to the corner.
So Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Armand Wright behind him. And the rollout to the right. Caught on the right side of the field at the 40, to the 35, 30. Stiff arm. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Sedalia Smith Cotton. Just when you think you got a little life.
Yep. And take it away. They got a one-on-one out there. And our defensive back wasn't able to, to get chest to chest on him and bring him down. And that guy had a burst.
Yeah, and they've got weapons. I mean, you got Fredrickson at a quarterback, Wright at a running back who's got way better than average speed.
Yeah. And then that guy put it in his hands, and he burst down the sideline there.
27-13 now. Personal foul against the Lakers. That'll be half the distance. Sedalia Smith Cotton probably go for 2 here now, wouldn't they?
Well, I don't know if they can take it on the kickoff. If they take it on the kickoff, if they have that option, if it was after the play, then they have the option of taking it on the kickoff or on this extra point here.
Okay.
And I think that's what the coach is talking about, asking if he does have that option. Of course, if he's got the option, he's going to choose to take it on the kickoff.
Yeah.
3:25 left here in this third quarter, being brought to you by Camden on the Lake. 27-13 our score. The extra point for Sedalia Smith Cotton will be coming momentarily as soon as they have some discussion with Smith Cotton's head coach. You know much about the head coach for Sedalia Smith Cotton? I've been hearing good things, little rumblings.
Have you?
From other people you talk to about, the program he's trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like he's on his way.
Yep.
So finally we'll get to the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold. Kicker's pretty good. Flawless tonight. Every extra point attempt has been good. And it's 28-13. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Lakers at Corey, Lakers at Corey. We sell rock, we sell rock. 1 to 2 in space rock. Build it, reverse that rock.
Lake Ozark Quarry, selling rock to everyone. Call today, 573-569-5654. Look them up online and Facebook.
We sell rock, we sell rock. Let's do this!
Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia Smith Cotton High School. Score now 28-13. Steve Schneider will tell you how.
Boy, Smith Cotton didn't waste any time getting that touchdown back. 2 plays, 51 yards, 11 seconds off the clock. Frederickson to Curry for the 38-yard touchdown pass. Extra point was good. There is a penalty that's going to set them up pretty good on the kickoff. But with 3:25 to go in the third quarter, Smith Cotton back on top, 28-13.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm expecting an onside kick. They got nothing to lose here. If we recovered on the
good field position.
35,
yep.
That's fine. So we'll see what they want to do here.
Well, the kicker can kick it through the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
That's not an issue. So, why not try and drill it at the front line, see what happens. And that's what they're doing. And I think it's Sedalia Smith Cotton. Well, flags fly. It might have been contact before the 10 yards. Not sure what the flags are about.
Well, they're beyond the 30,
beyond
45.
Beyond 10 yards, right?
Yeah, it's beyond the 40, so it wasn't offsides. It looked like one of the Sedalia guys took the brunt of that hit.
If you're the Camdenton Lakers, if you're on that front line and the ball's still bouncing in front of you and this guy's got a free shot at you, somebody might have just kind of bulled up and went into him rather than the ball.
Yeah, and that's what the front line's taught to do. You have to make that decision immediately. Is it fast enough that it's going to get through the second or the first line to get to the guys in the second line? If so, you get away from it and then you blow somebody up.
Well, no indication yet from the officiating crew. The chain gang looks like it's going to be first down and 10 for the Camdenton Lakers, and we hope that's the case at the 35-yard line. And I think it is.
Well, now they think they're going to mark off the penalty.
All right. So now there's a penalty being assessed against Sedalia, 5 yards. So first down, a decent field position for the Camdenton Lakers at the 40-yard line. On the attempted quick kick, Machino on a rollout. Is caught in the backfield and a loss of 4. Just nowhere to go.
No, linebackers are running through those windows, and they got some pretty quick linebackers. The lead backs were looking outside, and he came from the inside. Not much Michael could have done there.
3 minutes left here in the third quarter. 28 28-13 our score. Sedalia Smith Cotton's had a good night of football. Trips check out wide to the left side. For the Lakers, Machino will go to the shotgun on 2nd and 14. And keep it himself, running around the corner, putting his head down, back to the original line of scrimmage, plus a couple more to the 44-yard line. And it brings up 3rd down and 6 or 7, a lot more makeable. 3rd down and 7. Lakers in the huddle. Taking their time getting up to the line of scrimmage, aren't they, Coach?
Yep.
They just don't really have that no-huddle offense, and they don't seem too worried about it. They're just going to try and work their way back into this ball game. Machino out of the shotgun, brings a man in motion, right to left, the fake on the handoff, and a throw downfield, picked off. Here comes Sedalia. Smith Cotton on the return to midfield. Flag flies. They got him on a crackback block, I believe, on that far side of the field. And now another flag in the backfield around the quarterback, which is interesting.
A little uncharacteristic of an underthrown ball.
Right.
You know, he's kind of throwing off his back foot, but he's still got to be able to lead that receiver down the field.
Well, secondary for Sedalia Smith Cotton is really quick. I mean, they're fast. They're good athletes. They can make up ground, and I think that's what they did there. And I'm not sure. That was there were actually 2 men in coverage. That was the underneath man, and I think just kind of stepped the route.
Yep.
Personal foul against Camdenton. They offset. I'm sure what the penalty was on Smith Cotton. If they're calling offset or decline, maybe decline.
Right.
Holding Smith Cotton, personal foul as offsetting.
Okay.
Ricky, give you some clarification.
Yeah, holding
Smith Cotton
and personal foul against Camdenton. But let's sort it out. I don't know if they necessarily offset. And is it post-possession?
Well, they haven't moved the chains.
No.
They are waiting this time.
They need about 3 more refs down there to help sort this out.
I think that's a great idea by the chain gang. Better let them sort it out before we move it. But in their defense, the officials said 1st down Camdenton, and they moved the chains, but the coach wanted another look.
Yep, they did.
1:46 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's Sedalia Smith Cotton 28, Camdenton Lakers 13. And it looks as though Sedalia Smith Cotton will have the ball on the Laker 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. But that's all yet to be determined by the officiating crew, who's really having a meeting on this one. Now they're going to run over and ask the Sedalia coach
I think they're calling New
what
York.
he thinks.
Yeah, they're calling New York for a...
Explaining the calls to them and why they're offsetting.
Well, the best thing we can hope for is a replay of the down.
Yeah, and I mean, I would love to hear the explanation on this.
I'm not sure. Personal foul and a hold, but they're going to assess the personal foul.
Then both those penalties must have been against Smith Cotton. That's the only explanation I got.
It's good enough for me. We'll go with it. So it moves Sedalia Smith Cotton back to their own 39-yard line. That's a plus for the Camdenton Lakers.
So they keep the ball. Okay.
So here's Fredrickson again, out of the shotgun. Twins to his right. And he'll hand off to right. On the left side, through the line of scrimmage, makes a move back to the middle of the field to the 40. And it's a first down. Big, quick hitter for Armand Wright.
And that's about the third. He fell on the first one, but he had that hold. Then he broke free on the second one this half, and they're going to keep going back to that. They found a soft spot in our defense over there.
First down and 10. Another Pacific Pools. First down and 10 for the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers. 1:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Camden on the Lake. Fredrickson takes the snap, rolling out to his right, thinking about passing. Now he finds a man, wide open underneath, and he dropped it. Just left it on the turf.
Didn't quite lead him far enough. Had to turn back, off that back hip and try to catch it. Catchable ball. But I'm sure he would like to have that throw over again.
Second down, 10. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock at 1:17 here in the third quarter. And it'll be Sedalia Smith Cotton from the 40. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. Wideouts to both sides, right in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to right on the left side. Stumbles, but regains his balance. Great effort to the 24-yard line.
There is nobody there. No, I mean, he stumbled. If somebody would have been there just to push him, he would have fell down.
It's another Pacific Pools first down at the 23-yard line. 1 minute left in the third. 28-13 our score. Sedalia Smith Cotton by 15. Out of the shotgun once again. Bobbled the football. And he rolls out to his left. Still finds a man open. Good defense.
That's Cruson again.
Cruson. Man, he's having a night, isn't he?
He is. He had to sit out last week's game because of the incident in the first game.
Yep.
And he's had a couple weeks to practice here, and he's ready to play. He's come ready to play.
Down to 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Second down and 10 now for Sedalia Smith Cotton. Ball spotted on the 23-yard line, just outside the red zone.
Sedalia using some clock as well, trying to protect that lead.
And a rollout by Fredrickson. Nice tackle on the right side. Upended at about the 19-yard line after a 4-yard gain, but there was room to run. Who made that tackle, Coach?
That was number 7, Michael Machino.
No.
Went down low.
So you got to tackle him.
Yeah, for some reason they have waved it off. So I don't know. Is that illegal participation possibly? Do they have 12 guys on the field?
I think so.
Okay. I don't see that call very much. Some of these mechanics, I forget what they are because you only see them maybe twice a year.
Right, or every other year.
Yeah.
So it's second down, 15. Another break for the Lakers.
We got to start taking advantage. I mean,
Yep.
today is giving us some breaks tonight.
They have.
And we've got to be able to take advantage of these.
It's going to be Fredrickson out of the shotgun with Wright behind him. Long count. Fredrickson to throw. And in trouble in the grasp. He spins out of a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now he's picking up positive yards to the 10, inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. Fredrickson with a great effort. Hasker had him in the grasp about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just couldn't bring him down.
In the grasp, had him wrapped up, and a great effort by the quarterback.
That's the end of the third quarter, which is brought to you by Camden on the Lake. We'll have the fourth quarter for you. It'll be brought to you by the Motor Hut in Camdenton in a moment right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Honey, what was that?
Ugh, a Big brains just fell in the garage. No worries. I'll call Wet Tree Service.
Wit Tree Service is available 24/7 at 573-836-6103. Look them up online, Facebook, and read their Google reviews. Have Wit Tree Service give you a free quote or call if you have an emergency. 573-836-6103. One call will do it all. Wit Tree Service.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game. On your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia, Smith Cotton, Denny Benny, Sean Machino, and Steve Schneider. After 3 quarters, it's 28-13. Sedalia, Smith Cotton knocking on the door at the 5-yard line of Camdenton with a first down goal to go. We were just talking off air, Steve, about the yardage for Wright and Fredrickson.
I mean, we were pretty Camden had a lead at halftime in total yards, but Smith Cotton has kind of eclipsed that. They've got 303 total right now, 184 on the ground, and it's been basically 2 guys like you were mentioning off air. Armand Wright with 87 yards on 8 carries and a touchdown, and then Cole Fredrickson with 68 yards on 8 carries. 184 total rushing yards to 91 for Camdenton.
So the Tigers on the 5-yard line, first down, goal to go. Fredrickson out of the shotgun once again. And he wants to throw on first down. Caught, touchdown. Sedalia Smith Cotton.
Little screen pass out there on the edge. Had it well blocked. That was a pretty smart play. We kind of loaded up the box, anticipating the run, and they took advantage of that and ran a little it's just a simple screen, to the slot back, and the split end blocks the outside guy, and he just runs right down the sideline.
So Dax Whisker on the reception and the touchdown for Sedalia Smith Cotton makes it 34-13. Sedalia Smith Cotton shows them the old swing gate. Now they come back to the line of scrimmage. And their kicker, who's been automatic so far tonight, been pretty good snaps and holds thus far. Another one. Kicks up, kicks good. 35-13, all Sedalia Smith Cotton. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Are you looking for a dream home? Whether it's a waterfront property, luxury home, condo, or commercial development, you need a real estate team that knows the area inside and out. You need your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team. The Ed Schmidt Team is a group of award-winning realtors who are passionate about helping you find your perfect property. They have the expertise, experience, and enthusiasm to make your real estate journey a smooth and successful one. Contact them today at favoritelake.team.com. Your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team, powered by EXP Realty. This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider, and Coach Machino. Steve, you got a scoring recap.
Yeah, 61 yards this time, Denny, after the turnover, 6 plays. Fredrickson to Dax Whisker for the 5-yard touchdown pass. Extra point good. And just a few seconds into the fourth quarter, it is now Sedalia 35, Camdenton 13.
Sedalia taking their sweet old time getting back out on the field to kick off. Lakers been out there hungry to get the ball back.
Yeah, that play clock should start as soon as he sets the ball down. Well, there it goes.
Reese and Cruson back deep to receive for the Lakers.
I'm not for sure. Are they looking for the kicking block? Yes, they are. They are going to run out of time. I think they might have already. It's down to 0.
Already expired.
Yeah. I mean, that's a kicker. You're responsible for the block.
It'll be Cruson and Butts back deep to receive for the Lakers. They'll be standing about the 15. Don't be so sure. This kid's got a foot.
So they do get the delay of game penalty.
Brogan Keith, just a sophomore. How'd you like to have him back there doing your kicking? Kicks away, high enough. Good hang time. Fielded at the 15-yard line. Return starts there with Cruson. Man, just mashed at the 25. Good pursuit by the Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers. Well, here come the Lakers once again. We're in the fourth quarter, folks. 11:49 left to play.
We still got time, but it's run out.
35-13.
We kind of need to score on this drive.
Need to load up.
Yep, we need to have some explosive plays.
Take a couple of shots.
Yep. Give him a little bit of time. Maybe roll him out on the corner. That way he has the option to throw and pass.
We'll find Cruson underneath and let him make a move.
Well, they may go one-on-one here with him.
Man comes in motion. And Machina will keep the ball. Push is, man, you got hit behind the line of scrimmage and got 3 somehow out of that. Just put his head down and started bull charging through the line of scrimmage, pushing the pile back. Second and 7. Ball at the 29, call it 30-yard line now. Closer to the 30 than it is the 29. Machino comes up to the line of scrimmage. I formation behind him. Dive play. Right side, nothing doing. Turned around and pushed back after a gain of 1.
Yep, they've tried to go back to that one and hopefully catching them, with the linebacker blitz or something, and Sedalia is having nothing to do with it. They have stopped that play every time.
3rd down and 5.
Find a short intermediate route here. Little quick pass. Just get past the sticks for a first down. With no reason to go deep here.
I like seeing Michael get outside the sticks a little bit and make that, it's an option run pass type of play. Stays in the pocket, going deep. Overthrown his intended receiver. Cruson back there at about the 20-yard line. Just good defense, step for step with him.
Yep.
4th down and 5. 10:18 left to play. Well, it looks like the punting unit is on for the Camdenton Lakers, and you got a punt from here. Ball to 31-yard line. It's good. Through the punter's hands. He picks it up. Smashed at the 15-yard line. Yep. And it's Sedalia Smith Cotton Football. Again, special teams just not executing for the Camdenton Lakers again this week. You got to clean it up. When you don't realize how big a part of the game special teams is until you have a week or two like this.
Yeah.
And you go, we have got to fix this. And that should be the point of emphasis moving forward, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe throwing in a little spread offense just to catch people off guard, because the line is not making enough holes in there to be effective.
Yeah, they've shut down everything inside the tackles tonight.
Left side. This is right into the end zone again. Why not? 41-13 now. Wright is having a night. Well, you're into the fourth quarter, and you can tell the demeanor of the Camdenton Lakers, coach, is just not there. There's no fire. They're just kind of wandering around on the sidelines.
Yeah, and their body language is definitely showing. They look a little defeated right now.
Yep. 42-13, back in 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Hey there. Line up that sure to rev up your excitement. It's time to putt-putt to the Motor Hut and experience a winning combination like never before. We're talking about the perfect blend of touchdowns on the field and perfectly manicured lawns. And the best part, when you catch the Laker football action, you'll snag the best deals at the Motor Hut's outdoor equipment paradise. Camdenton High School Laker Football and the Motor Hut, your ultimate champions this season. Get ready to cheer on and transform your outdoors with us.
Let's do this! Let's get back to the action of Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Sedalia. Smith Cotton, Denny Bunny, the coach, Sean Machino, Steve Schneider with another scoring recap.
After the botched punt attempt, the ball going through the hands of the punter and recovered on the 15-yard line of the Lakers. Sedalia, just one play, 15-yard run. I think it was Colton Moore, number 8, that got through, but it could have been right. To be honest with you, I wasn't paying that much of attention.
My number 8's Potorf on my
is
roster.
It? Okay, I may have that wrong off the. Anyway, 42-13.
Yep. Cruising on the return. Man, another big hit. He's taking some punishment tonight back at the 24-yard line. A little slow getting up, or is he getting up?
No, he is not going to get up. It looked like he took one right in the rib cage there. He was kind of turning to make a cut.
Injury timeout brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center. Back in 30. This is Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Your community and promote local youth sports programs. It's in HMI's history to keep your home safe and to be on the ball when winter strikes. Come into HMI Fireplace and let them write up the best defense for Old Man Winter today. Look them up online at HMIFireplaceShop.com or give them a call.
No one warns you like HMI.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Injured player down on the field right now is Cruson, but the good news is it looks like a leg cramp. They're trying to work it out of his calf, and he's up and trying to walk it off, heading back to the sideline. Boy, it just as many touches as he's got and hits as he's taken tonight, Coach. It just you can't hydrate enough sometimes.
I know, and once it hits, it's hard to get rid of it because when you start cutting off of it real hard, it's wanting to clinch back up again.
So with 10 minutes left, the Lakers will have the ball first down and 10 on their own 25-yard line, trailing 42-13.
Looks like we got another quarterback in, Quentin Knipp.
Knipp's had some touches. And the handoff to the second man through on the right side. Did you pick it up, Coach? I didn't see
Jason Stanfield.
Stanfield,
He's
okay.
sophomore. Good athlete.
Picks up 5 on the carry. We'll take it. We're playing catch-up on these rosters, folks at home. We're sorry. I mean, we have no light. We're sitting outside under some pretty adverse conditions, and finding them on the roster is not always easy. So it's great to have Sean Machino in the booth with us because he knows a lot of these kids.
Jaden Hodge, it looks like, the fullback.
Hodge on the right side this time picks up 3.
That's probably the most yards we've gotten off that little fullback. But they bent it out a little bit. Instead of going right over the guard, they kind of went over the tackle, and maybe that's the adjustment they needed to get, those extra 3 or 4 yards.
Well, you're right. I think that one dive play there probably accounted for all the other dive plays that they've run tonight, the total number of yards.
Yes.
And it was good for 4, so it's third down and short.
Yep.
Third down and a yard. Well, they've got a big nose tackle, don't they? And this is their second unit they're bringing in now. And a first down for the Lakers.
They're going to spot it just beyond the line.
Moves the chains, another Pacific Pools. First down. Lakers bringing a play from the sideline. Knipp takes over at quarterback. It appears that they're going to let the 2s and 3s finish this one out for both schools. 8:23 left to play. And Knipp got him to jump on a hard count.
Mm-hmm.
Get a quick 5. We'll take that.
Yep. That's what the second teamers do sometimes.
Yeah.
They want to get in on that action. They're ready to go.
They want to hit somebody. He's a little too anxious.
Yep, he was. He was a little too anxious.
So first down and 5 from the 40 for the Lakers. Knipp under center. High formation behind him. Pitch to the deep back on the right side, looking for a hole. Skips through, puts his head down, and plows to the 45-yard line. Nice pickup.
Dason Stanfield again. You know, instead of stretching it out towards the sideline, he cut right off the butt of his lead blocker. That defender that he was blocking was not going to let him go outside, and he did a good job of cutting it upfield, going north and south, and getting a couple extra yards.
Second down, less than a yard. With the ball spotted right at the 45. And it's a handoff right side. Another good run on the right side. Stanfield again with a nice gainer of about 8.
Mm-hmm.
Comes in, fresh legs, and of course he's not going against the first team.
Yep.
But nonetheless, impressive running the football.
Yep. A little preview of Monday night JV ball, you know.
He's quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And I think he normally plays quarterback for our JV team.
Well, you remember he's the one that threw that halfback pass that was good for the touchdown, 46 yards.
He did.
Get it back under center. And we'll hand off, dive play, and nothing doing. That would have been off guard that time.
That was off guard that time.
Not a lot going on there over the guards tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, maybe a little slant, that adjustment to go over the tackle perhaps.
Yeah, just get it a little bit wider. Because, you know, the deal is, I mean, when you hand off to the fullback, you got to get to linebacker so you're not double teaming anywhere. You're hoping for a quick hitter, and if that nose guard slants right into you, you're done.
Especially as big as that kid is.
Yeah.
Second down, 9. Like somebody might have jumped, no call. Stanfield hit at the line of scrimmage, no gain, third down and 9. 6:20 left to play. Sedalia Smith Cotton Tigers 42, the Lakers 13. Third down and 9 now for the Camdenton Lakers. Under 6 minutes left to play. Knipp under center. Deep pitch this time on the right side, around the corner. Puts his head down, and a gain of 5 or 6 on the carry.
Carter Butts, senior.
Butts picks up 5. So it's fourth down and 5.
I think the Lakers will probably go for it.
You have him for 4, Steve?
I had him for 5 yards on that one.
We'll go with 5.
Yeah, that's about what the change is looking like.
Let's see if we can get these youngsters to jump off sides, maybe.
Yeah, why not? Hard count.
Done it once already this drive.
We only have one timeout left, and if they don't, we can call it.
Knipp takes a snap, and it's a deep pitch, left side, trying to get past the line of scrimmage, and just can't. It closes so fast.
Oh, it's close. It's going to be close.
I think they're going to give it to us.
He kept the legs moving, even kind of
backed into
turned around
and back a little bit.
Yeah. Carter fought hard that time to get that extra yard he needed.
The far side official, they definitely have it, and they're saying move the chains. This near side official does not look like they have it to me.
No, and the Sedalia coach is definitely talking to him about it. He said there is a yard difference between where you're standing and where the other guy is standing.
And he's farther away from the ball than you are.
Yes, he is.
You got to overrule that. Spoken like a true coach.
That's right.
Got to argue every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Knipp under center takes a snap, hands off. Second man through. Butts again. Is that right?
Yes, it was.
So Butts got back to the line of scrimmage, +2. Second down and 8. 4:25 left to play in this one. Camdenton's got mostly number 2s and 3s into the ball game now. And so does Sedalia Smith Cotton. But the JV's kind of sustained a drive here. And Butts gets the call, or does he?
I think that might have been our fullback, number 29, Hodge, I believe
Was
it
it?
was.
Yep.
Yeah, number 29 down there at the bottom of the pile. He worked pretty hard for 2 yards there.
Yeah, he did.
He's a move-in this year and been a pleasant surprise for us.
Good. 3rd down and 5 now for the Lakers. So Hodge picks up 3 more on that carry.
We got 2 downs to make a first down. Definitely in 4-down territory.
Yeah. Knipp under center now from the 31-yard line. Deep pitch, left side, and the first down and more across the 25 to the 23. Helmet flies back to about the 15-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Looked like Carter Butts again, moving his feet, getting down there, going downhill pretty good.
Well, that helmet flew off of one of the Sedalia Smith Cotton players, and I think that was just helmet-to-helmet contact, and it popped off him. He was rubbing his forehead when he came out of that one.
Yep. Butts has got to leave the field, and he's hobbled up a little bit.
First down and 10 at the 25-yard line now for the Lakers. Under 3 minutes left to play. Playing for pride here. Purely academic at this point, but be nice to put one in the end zone.
It would.
And around the left side, Stanfield to the 20. A gain of 3 or 4.
Stanfield's one of those guys that can do a couple different things. He can get lined up in the backfield, play your tailback. He can go out the receiver. He's got good hands, decent speed, and then he can play quarterback for you too. Good all around athlete.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, for being he's just a sophomore too.
Yeah, he'll come into his own next year for sure, if not later this year.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Set up in the I formation. Stanfield gets the call right side through the line of scrimmage. Nice cutback move. 5 touchdown. Stanfield.
Yes.
Lakers put another one on the board. 42-19.
Good job.
Nice move. Boy, you start bragging on these kids, you know, knew a little something about him, didn't you?
Yep. And that was a great move. He got north and south, and he put his foot in the ground and made a hard cut to the left to the open field. We had an assist by the referee there.
We'll take it.
Yep. Sedalia player ran into the referee in hot pursuit.
So 42-19, and it looks like the Lakers will go for 2. Knipp under center. They got a little momentum going. Why not? And they'll go back to pass. Knipp flushed out of the pocket, in trouble's got to hurry, find somebody. Left-hander's got time. Throws it in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. That should have been caught for 2.
Yep.
But the score stays the same. 42-19. 2 minutes left to play when we return on Mix 92.7 Sports at MoSportsZone.com.
Years ago, I established a name synonymous with honesty. And today, Honest Abe's Home Services carries that torch, ensuring your home safety with certified and insured professionals. Was the last handyman tinkering with your cottage certified? If not, my friends, you are gambling with your comfort and safety. Honest Abe's doesn't cut corners. Every technician is certified through Missouri Propane and fully insured, because peace of mind should be a right, not a privilege.
Honest advice, honest prices, Honest Abe's. Call HonestAbes.com.
This is Camdenton Lakers football. Here's the call of the game on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back, everybody. 2 minutes left to play. The Lakers put 6 on the board. Steve will tell you how they did.
Hey, with some substitutions, Camdenton puts together a really decent drive, Denny. 14 plays, takes 8 minutes off the clock. So if we can just get this extended about another hour and a half, we could get right back in this. the 20-yard run from Stanfield for the touchdown, the 2-point conversion try was no good. And so with 2 minutes left to go in the game, it is Sedalia 42, Camdenton 19.
What was it Muhammad Ali said one time? He goes, "I've never lost a fight. I just ran out of time."
That's right. That's right.
2 minutes left. Lakers will kick off. You try an onside here just for giggles?
I don't think so. I think he needs work on his placement maybe a little bit and putting it where they're not, get it on the ground, see if he can get through that first line,
Right. This is Krasi Petrov, soccer player. And, boy, he drilled it right into the front line. He tried it, didn't he?
I tell you what, those guys on the front line for
good
Sedalia,
hands.
They've got good hands.
That's the same kid that caught the other onside attempt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think you'd find somebody different.
Exactly.
You're not going to beat him.
You'd like to find somebody that has a ineligible number, like a 50 or a 60
a 6 or a 7.
Yes.
Find a 6 or a 7.
That's who you look for.
So good field position for Sedalia Smith Cotton at about the 49-yard line. First down and 10. Up 42-19 over the Camdenton Lakers. Fourth quarter sponsor, once again, want to thank the Motor Hut. Putt to the Motor Hut, or are we saying football hut to the Motor Hut? Boy, some good hard running by Sedalia Smith Cotton, spinning off a couple tacklers.
Who was that? Is that number 6 again?
21.
Did you?
Jamari Coleman? No, that can't be right.
That'd be he's coming off the field now. Is that 9? Boy, it's hard to see those numbers.
It
Almost
is.
like 8.
I hate the yellow numbers.
Yeah.
They just bleed. Dax Whisker on the run, if that was number 9.
I think that was number 8. I think Steve's right. That was Colton Moore.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, handoff deep behind the line of scrimmage. And Camdenton got to the ball carrier quickly, but then pushed him forward for a gain of about 4. So it brings up third down and 1 at the 42-yard line. Down to a minute, 5 seconds left to play in this one. I think Sedalia Smith Cotton might just take all the time they can off the play clock. And
I'd say they're just going to have to run one more play, and then that will be the game.
Yep. You know a little bit about clock management, don't you?
Well,
isn't there always somebody designated telling the coach what's left?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did a lot of that. We had
big hit.
Good hit.
Who was that?
That was Dason again.
17. Dason Stanfield. That's got to be the hit of the game
Stanfield,
right there.
Right now, was the hit of the game late in this one.
I know.
That was a shot. That kid's athletic, man. He can run. Like you said, Coach, threw a nice ball earlier today.
Yep. I don't think Sedalia's going to run another play here.
No, that's it.
Yep. They're going to let that time expire.
Sedalia Smith Cotton kind of shocks everybody tonight with a great performance here at home in front of a decent crowd for Sedalia Smith Cotton, one of the better ones we've seen up here. Our final score, Sedalia Smith Cotton 42, Camdenton Lakers 19. Back to talk about it in 3 minutes when we continue right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people, at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
COMC has been providing quality health care in Central Missouri since 1979. From primary care, OBGYN, pediatrics, senior health, dental, and behavioral health. Go to centralozarks.org for a location near you or call 877-406-2662.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Work is hard. You need a partner who makes it easier. At Mid-City Lumber, we know construction, and we know what it takes to get the job done right. Like quality products from Quaker Window and Doors. For durability, innovation, and selection, the right solution is Quaker. At Mid-City Lumber, we've been making construction easier for more than 50 years. And we're here to make it easier for you.
Mid-City Lumber. Start to finish, we're your project resource.
I'm Brett Edson with Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. My family has called Camden County home for 8 generations. Our firm's roots run deep too. In 1929, our predecessor, Banks & Woolery, moved the original funeral home from Old Lynn Creek to the square in Camdenton. In 1955, the Reed family relocated to the present location on North Highway 5. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home has continued that legacy with personalized distinction for over 2 decades. Our caring and capable team stands ready to meet your needs at Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home in Camdenton.
There's no better feeling than grilling out, and there's no better place than Porter's Ace to get the best grill for your family. We stock brands from Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg, Blackstone Griddles, and Uni Pizza Ovens. You won't find these premium brands and service at a warehouse store. Only at Porter's Ace, the people who know their grills. Porter's Ace in Loring, and now in Osage Beach. Porter's, we're here to help.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
First and goal. High Brothers Lumber, your hometown lumber yard and proud high school football supporter. They pride themselves on knowledgeable customer service, on-the-spot instruction, being family-owned and locally operated. High Brothers Lumber has the biggest delivery fleet and nothing less than premium lumber. Let the quality be the difference that brings you the win at High Brothers Lumber.
Touchdown! Yeah!
Located on Old Highway 5 South, Camdenton.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners. He is gone.
Game analysis, stats, and more. It's the Camdenton Lakers postgame show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back. What do you say, Steve? Sedalia Smith-Cotton just got all over the Lakers tonight. Kind of had their way with them, and
they did. There were some big plays, and we just couldn't get them down. Their line really controlled the pace of the game and controlled the line of scrimmage. We had a lot of sacks. Machino was rushed quite a bit.
Yeah.
It ended up 280 yards of offense to their 335. So pretty even, but we gave them some short fields.
Right.
We had again, special teams came into it. Gave up a 80-yard return, setting up on the 20. We had the punt where the snap was mishandled. Set them up on our 15-yard line, I believe. So, just some miscues. The penalties, I've only got the Lakers down, other than the one that took the touchdown back that wasn't really counted because it's offsetting penalties. Just one penalty for 5 yards. Other than that is what I got on there where Smith-Cotton had 7 penalties for 70. So we did that. Turnover battle. We turned it over twice. They turned it over once. But, that wasn't the difference in the game. It was we just got outplayed. Denny.
Yeah.
Just got outplayed.
Yeah, from the opening kickoff to the end of the game, really. And the highlight, really, for me, was seeing some of the younger talent come in. Stanfield had a really good fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Had some nice runs, the hit of the game. Let's go through a few of these, if you don't mind, Steve. Sure. Lumberjack hit of the game, brought to you by High Brothers Lumber, was Stanfield.
Yeah.
Late in the game, one of the underclassmen, a sophomore.
Yeah, and whoever it was for Smith-Cotton, busting through the line. Looked like he was going to get a big game, possibly, and then all of a sudden he just stopped.
Yeah, stopped. It was over.
He just flattened him. So that was man on man, and Stanfield won.
Mills and Sons, trusted choice player of the game tonight.
Tonight I got to give it to Quentin Cruson. 4 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. He also had 31 yards on the ground on 5 carries. He was really good in defense, broke up some passes. The kid played with all his heart. The touchdown that he scored, I don't know how he got out of the grasp to be able to sprint that last 15, 20 yards into the end zone. But both sides of the ball, Cruson had a great game tonight, and it's deserved.
Got to mention some of our sponsors. I may have not gotten to everybody during the course of the game, Steve, just simply because we're sitting outside and it's dark out here. And we're trying
the
to find.
battery's good on your phone.
Yeah,
there.
I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. Maybe I can see some people
on the TV, it looks like it's all kind of lit up here, but that's some kind of magic that Ricky does.
Ricky does that. Yeah. HMI Fireplace Center, one of our fine sponsors, normally handles the sideline duties for us, and We're unable to work him in during the game tonight. We'll see if we can't get him with Coach Messino's coaches interview. Pacific Pools handles our first downs for us. Ed Schmidt at eXp Realty does a great job at Lake of the Ozarks representing your real estate ventures.
He used to do this job.
Yes, he did.
He did a great job. Voice of the Lakers for, I don't know, a bunch of years.
Him and Joey Hom did a great job.
Yep.
I always appreciated them being here for him and being there for us and the Laker faithful. But they did a great job for a number of years. Injury report, Lake Regional Hospital. We had it was more of a cramp than anything else. Really was not an injury to Cruson late in the game. And the Hogs Pork Chop block of the game brought to you by the Butcher Shop. What do you got?
You know, I didn't see a lot that would have popped things open. I should have been paying a little bit more attention, but it's something that I don't know that we busted anything open very much, on that game. It was pretty even. We didn't get a lot of bust through the lines and runs, so hard for me to pick those up, from up here in the booth. But,
our sponsor for the MoSportsZone is Hitachi Energy. I mean, if you're looking for a career, they start out $23 to $27 per hour. Nice place to
is that like
build a future.
Every hour that you work, or just like once a day, or how does that work, man?
We don't put in the kind of time that it takes to make big money.
Yeah, I get $23 an hour once a day. Yeah, but no, that's good money for this area. So check them out if you're looking for work.
High Tech Auto Body and Towing is sponsoring our post-game report. We're getting off kilter a little bit here, but again, we're just trying to get through the best as we can. It's dark. And our fourth quarter sponsor was the Motor Huts. That time of year, get your chainsaws tuned up or maybe a new electric chainsaw. Man, those things are easy to use.
Hey, it's that time of year, Denny.
Yeah, it really is.
Start sawing up some wood.
So thanks to all our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible and hanging in there with our faithful and Camdenton Lakers. We're going to try and see if we can get some words with Par Pitts as Coach Sean Messino standing by at about the 25, 30-yard line. And we'll wait until he's done, get a number of interviews down there.
So it doesn't get any easier next week.
No, Elias Catholic.
Playing at Elias in Jefferson City, and that'll be a tough game for us. So
there were so many opportunities for a momentum swing in this game. The Cruson touchdown that got called back on the hold. I mean, now you're back to even. You're 14-all at that point if you get a 2-point conversion because you missed the first extra point attempt. Sean Messino standing by at about the 25-yard line. Tough interview, but here's Par Pitts, head coach.
Thank you, guys. Coach Pitts talked about it before the game. That was a pretty good defensive front.
Yeah, they were good, and we knew they were. We knew they had a good. The front three were really tough to block, and they there were times just inconsistency. There were times we were doing a pretty good job, and then we didn't. And so that's sort of been a theme. We got to be consistent as we go through and be able to physically play at a high level for more than one or two plays in a series. We got to try to put those things together.
We've had some good first halves, and with a lot of guys in shallow depth, does it take its toll in the second half, do you think?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, and we had some guys get banged up in the first half. We've been fortunate enough in the other two games that we've stayed healthy in that, so we didn't have to put guys in a position to play both ways that hadn't done much of that. So that kind of hurt us tonight. The heat was the first time we had a hot game, and we knew I knew that was going to be a challenge for us when we got to that because we were playing so many snaps. But it was hot for them as well. So the encouraging thing, we didn't cramp up. We just got fatigued, and I think it took so much to be in that first half. The second half, when we had to dig, wasn't where we needed to be.
How's Bryce Branson? What happened to him? I noticed he there at the end of the half. It looked like he took a blindside block, and then I didn't see him come out in the second half.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a headache and things, and so we were just being on the safe side. I don't know how to, on those kind of things. You have to just give a little bit of time, but I think he's okay. He was really into the game on the sideline. So that's encouraging that maybe it's not as bad as what you think all the time. But he's a good player, two-way player that's really solid for us, and we had to get some guys some experience, and we need that. I mean, we don't want to do it in this situation, but we need to get developed so that we can play a whole season. Because we don't want to be in that same situation every second half.
Coach, I'm going to let you get back to your players and head on home to Lakerland tonight. We'll see you next week. All right, thank you. Back to you guys.
That's Sean Machino with the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, Par Pitts, and got his thoughts. Tough loss tonight. But the Sideline Report brought to you by HMI Fireplace. And, of course, the coach's interview brought to you by Jack's Sporting Goods. Steve, what do you got? You want to wrap it up and get on the road?
Yeah, I mean, we got a little bit of travel to do. There's not a lot of positive things to talk about, other than we start 0-0 next week and just get that first victory. That's what we're going to be looking for. So hopefully, Lakers have a good week of practice. Fix some things and get some guys healthy, and go out there and take care of business next Friday.
I want to thank everybody for making the broadcast possible tonight. Sandra Andy's back at the studios. Appreciate you being there for us all year long. Jonah on camera one. Ricky Smith, our producer. Steve Schneider. Sean Machino down on the field. I'm Denny Benny. This has been another presentation of Mix 9.